Yo, it's Chronik, aka Ming the Merciless, Slew Dem for life, big Shizzio show. You already know what, bruv, tune in, yeah? Mad.
Street life is the only life that we know. Ghetto life, down in the ghetto we born and grow. No.
Okay, we are back. Another guest in the house. Do we stop? Hell motherfucking no. You know what? You know what it is, right? We got a real legend in the building, Grime royalty. And I mean that, you know. I don't just say that as like brothers here, yeah. Trust me, like Grime royalty, yeah. Turned, I don't know what, content creator or what, but we're gonna get into that. I don't know what version we're gonna get today, but we love to see it. Ladies and gentlemen, turn your force fields on for Chronik, aka Ming the motherfucking Merciless, bro. How are you, sir?
Yeah, man, I'm dead.
Well, thank you, man. I really appreciate it. We've been talking. I appreciate you coming down. How are you, firstly?
Yeah, man, I'm there. I'm good.
Yeah? Life good?
Yeah.
You're out here just making, you know what I mean? Turning heads left, right, and center. We love to see it, you know, bro. We're going to get into all of that, but I feel like there's like, I don't know, there's two versions of you. Do you know what I'm saying? There's the artist and then there's like the content creator. Is it kind of safe to say that? You know what I'm saying? Man.
It's mind games, yeah. Like, I don't know about that.
Okay,
like,
cool.
But yeah, whatever.
I feel like there might be a generation of people that only know you for one thing. Do you get what I'm saying? Because it was a while ago. I'm finding that with people. They're kind of seeing content creators and feel like they've just popped up overnight, not really understanding the heritage. Do you get what I'm saying? But we're going to get into that.
Can agree to that. But big up everyone that's been with me every step of the way.
Yeah,
though.
of course. Absolutely, man. Come on, man. You've been
Yeah.
out here from start. So let's go.
Non-stop working.
Yeah. Shout out Mr. Non-Stop Working DJ as well, innit? Is he your cousin?
No, it's my brother.
Is your bro? I love that, you know, man like Nicholas, you know, and he is non-stop working, bro. No, he is non-stop working.
Yeah, big him up.
Like I rate him, bro, because every time I see him, man is humble and he's working, bro. So from time you come from that, I know already. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Let's take it back though, brother. Born and bred, sir.
Facts. Oh, born and bred. North London. Moved to East London.
Okay.
Been there ever since.
Where in North London?
North Middlesex Hospital.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then lived where?
What, in North London?
Yeah.
Tower Gardens.
Where's that?
Tottenham.
Okay. Tottenham boy, yeah? See, that's interesting. I always thought you was an East boy, so.
I am.
Okay. But would you not, born and bred is not now?
Yeah, but like, who really remembers them type of ages there? Man's got like bare memories of them ages there, like
Right.
family and that down there and there, but the age of like any type of any remembrance, because only family would have known me them times,
Right.
there, innit? So any remembrance of anyone outside of my family would have been in East London.
But you as yourself, do you feel like you was Tottenham? Do you know what I'm saying?
No, not really. Still, it's just where mum was.
How old was it when you moved up to East?
I think it was about like 4 or 5.
So you spent a good
You
spent a good
yeah.
half a decade though. Do you get what I'm
I said
saying?
half a decade, mad.
That's 5 years, isn't it?
Yeah.
So when you deep it like that, I don't have to Tottenham man to be happy that brother's not even claiming Tottenham, you know.
No, but I didn't know none of them terms.
Yeah, I hear that. No.
Like, I met them as an Eastman still.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Big them up still.
No,
like,
come on.
I got
And do you know what? A lot of people that I interview, from like Bushkin to Ironic to who's been there, Maxwell D, big them all up. It's very apparent to see how close East and North really are. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, yeah, it's all good to go, oh, that's East, that's North, but they're really like neighbours. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I didn't know about like like I said, that was all after, innit?
Yeah.
That was all after. I was fully like up by then.
Okay, so you got no kind of memories as a kid in Tottenham then?
Yeah, no, Haringey, like, yeah, like it was more like my brothers. I got a brother, we got the same mum, different dads, innit?
Right.
So his dad's family was from up there.
Right.
Like, you know what I mean? So, like, big up Auntie Sonia,
Come on.
Sylvia, Rand, you know what I mean? They're a couple people.
Yeah.
Family, we got family up there still.
And then why do you move to East End?
I think my mum was on madness.
What do you mean?
We were just like towing along, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Them terms there, so like I couldn't tell you what the pressure was or what the
Okay.
the movement was, but I just know we moved to Plasto.
Okay.
Yeah, we moved to Stevens Road.
Okay.
And it's the fat chaps, yeah.
So can you break down that then for people that don't know what's Plasto like in them days?
I'm still young them times there, innit? So it's still just innocent, like playing out, like, you know what I mean? So it was a tower block.
Yeah.
We had a dog them times there, Maddis, Shane,
Yeah.
cousins that used to live across the road.
Okay.
So
You're outside from early?
Yeah, nay. Like always, like illegally, like, you know what I mean. We weren't really allowed outside.
Yeah, but I guess the era was different then. Like you were,
Yeah.
You were meant like people were outside, innit?
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying, like
them
playing and
times
stuff.
there, I think we was just more playing in the block because it was a tower block, like,
Right.
so it was more like allowed to just play like in the block, maybe
Right.
not outside. I had some cousins across the road, so that was the only outside. But that one time I did go outside, a bus ran over my feet.
Swear.
Yeah, big up my cousins and that was there. I was sitting on the curb.
Yeah.
And somehow, boom, it's happened. The bus has run over my feet.
Where there's blame, there's a claim, rude boy.
Yeah, not them times there. Not them times there.
Yeah, but did it like break anything or it just went over?
No, it didn't, but it was just mad still.
Okay, are you kind of seeing madness outside though, or is it just everyone knows
What,
everyone?
them times there?
Yeah.
No, I'm seeing madness inside.
What do you mean?
Yeah, like my upbringing was a bit mental, innit?
Okay,
like,
such as?
For starters, like, I've got a brother that's got a different dad to me, mental.
Right.
So,
Okay.
yeah, I'm seeing stuff, innit? Like, it's that home life, we're still kids, innit? Just looking up.
Right.
And then,
Are you in contact with your father?
No.
No?
Otherwise, how would that work?
I don't listen, I don't know the dynamics,
No,
bro.
it's
I've
not.
got to ask these type of questions, innit?
No, it's not that, man.
Okay, are you in, so your stepfather's there then?
My brother's dad.
Bro,
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Are you seeing him as dad or stepdad then, in your eyes?
no, he done his thing still. He done his thing. He was calm still.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was calm still.
Okay, cool. And then just to fast forward a bit, were you ever in contact with your father, or is that a...
Yeah, man. Yeah, I've backed him a couple of times.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Don't seem like you want to talk about it.
Shall
we leave
no,
that?
no. We could talk about anything. Like, I've backed him a couple of times. Like, what is like? But I backed him like as an adult, innit?
Okay.
Or not really an adult, but thinking I'm an adult. Like,
How old was you?
Time I'm backing him's now like, well, probably about 12,
Okay.
13.
And then do you have the actual conversation with him as to where he's been, or is that something that you just left and never really tackled that?
I think am I still buying dreams these times?
What does that mean? Sorry.
Like just buying dreams, listen to anything he's saying, innit?
Right,
like,
right.
Yeah, because I think the first couple of times I've bucked him, there was maybe a little dream there, like, or whatever, like, or some type of excuse, whatever. I can't really remember, but obviously from me, I don't think he ever said it or anything, but like, no, I think they broke up on good terms.
Yeah.
Like, my mum never had anything bad to say about
Right.
him. Like, he never had there was no like conversation to really have, innit?
But there's a conversation of where he's been for the past 12 years. Perhaps.
No, but I didn't want to know that.
Oh, you didn't want to know? As in you just blocked it out?
No, there's nothing to block out because I already didn't know it.
Yeah, but if he's not there, would you not be like, hold on, you had the opportunity to come and...
No, but I wasn't. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like some people might want to know something, innit?
Yeah,
like,
but-
oh, where have you been?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I didn't want to know.
Yeah, okay. Are you compartmentalizing that because you don't want to know the truth, or is it because I've had people sitting
What
there
kind of truth?
saying, I don't know, if he told me the wrong thing, I might get violent with him.
No,
or I just
violent
don't...
about what though?
because he hasn't been present for 12
Yeah,
years.
but I'm not caring about that. I'm not even knowing what a man is supposed to. The role of a father is them times. I just know that I don't have one.
Father's present, though, isn't he? So
Yeah,
you
but
are aware of a man's role within a household.
Yeah, but I'm not preying that. Like,
Okay.
I'm just, I just know you're not my dad, and that it's mad. Like, big you up, but
okay, so
yeah, it's mad.
you're not actually thinking that this man is my dad. You're just thinking as a stranger then.
No, not a
Do you know what I'm saying?
stranger.
Like, I'm
No,
trying
you
to-
can't. Not a stranger. I know it's my brother's dad, innit? I know what role he's playing, but I just know that he's not my dad, innit?
Yeah.
So I know my dad isn't present, and whenever or wherever he did show up, it was definitely what mind games could run. Like what, like with that big man thing, like
Yeah.
what, like
No, but yeah, I
What mind
literally,
games could
I've
run?
got to ask, innit? Like, I don't know whether you was angry,
Yeah, no,
whether
no,
you
no,
was
no, no, no.
resentful.
I wasn't one of those guys. Like, there was nothing to be angry about or resentful about. I thought I was doing my thing. I was rating myself so much that I like.
Yeah, but some people might argue there's a lot to be angry about.
Yeah, but not for me. My life was alright. Like everything was blessed. You get me. That I didn't, like I said, I didn't feel any type of weight in it. I just felt like I was. By the time I bucked him, my thoughts are starting to regulate around me doing my thing.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm praying it, innit?
So it's like too late anyway, kind of thing. Is it? Could
But
you
too
say
late
that?
for what though?
For him to be a dad to you, maybe? I don't know.
Yeah, definitely too late
Do you
for
know
that.
what I'm saying? Like,
it's definitely too late for that.
Yeah. Like, alright, cool. Sorry.
But you could
fam,
never.
I'm
No,
gonna-
there's
I'm
nothing
gonna
to
be
be sorry
deep
about.
already.
No, but there's nothing to like. You could never really. It's never too late to be a dad, really,
Right.
innit? If
Right.
you already are a dad, but to introduce like dadly things is mad. Like so.
Yeah. And then I
I
suppose,
don't think he would know how to. Because by these times here, I'm thinking I'm rough. I'm definitely still a child, like 12, 13, that you could still be gripped up. But he couldn't. I don't think that was a job he was on taking on, innit? Because I've already started to shake these times here, innit? So
okay, and then kind of fast forward, are you in contact with him then, or do you staying, or do you just keep it at arm's length?
no, I feel like I saw him a couple times, like here, there, whatever he said. Like if he said I'll see you next week, it wasn't that.
It wasn't that.
That yeah, it wasn't that. But whenever I did see him again, I think the next time I saw him, I was like 19, just came out of jail. So, and then that was even madder, like because I'm definitely thinking I'm outside.
Yeah.
There's even less to talk about
Yeah,
now,
there's
innit?
nothing to
Like
talk about.
I'm thinking I'm smoking weed. I'm thinking I've got a girl. I'm thinking I've got that.
Yeah,
There's
yeah,
so
yeah,
much.
I'm fully grown. It's way too late.
Yeah, I'm not even like hench and like big bearded, like fully grown like that, but I'm just past any type of
Nonsense.
nonsense.
No, I hear that. Okay, just to go back then, you're going school in Plaistow?
No. Well, I would have been bare young, so I don't know, because I've got my earliest memory of school would have been Ronald Oakenshaw. We went to Ronald Oakenshaw.
Where's that?
That's in Stratford. So
Okay.
these times now,
You probably moved again then?
yeah, we've moved to Stratford.
Right. So what was Stratford like then, for those that don't know? Pre-Olympics, you get me? Pre-Westfield.
Like when I speak to my mum, there's bare addresses that I always miss out, because somehow we lived on Wood Grange Road.
Right.
Yeah,
Okay, so when you're moving around a lot, are you kind of noticing this, or is it just second nature to you because it's just your truth? Do you know what I'm saying?
I've got
reality.
memories of every little stop off.
Yeah.
Well, like, cause that, I think like what it is like, boom. These times here now, life's a bit mad, isn't it? Like, we had a little spell in social services for a bit.
Right. What do you mean? Sorry.
Yeah, like in care.
Okay. How old are you when you go into care?
How old am I?
Yeah.
Oh, it would have been before that. It would have been at some time between the ages of, I'd say about 5 to 10.
Right.
Some.
And the reason why you taken into care?
These times it was a bit political at home, like, you know what I mean? Not for me, like between my mum and My sister's dad. This is not my brother's dad. It's my sister's dad now.
What as in is what violence?
Yeah. There's violence still.
Okay, are they living with you then, the sisters?
Yeah. Everyone's together. Even when we're in care, we're all together in care. Madness.
So hold on. So who's like taken into care? You and your brother?
Me, my brother, and my sister.
Right. How old's your sister? So younger.
Yeah, she's younger than me.
Right.
Still.
So all three of you are taken into care.
Yeah.
And you're kept together.
Yeah.
Which is a good thing.
Yeah, we're kept together still.
Right. How was that for you though, being taken away from your family and put somewhere?
Well, like I'm out of all of us, I'm the more traveller type of, or free spirit type of thing. So to me, it would have just been an adventure, like.
Okay.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
Okay.
So.
Are you the oldest?
No, I got an older brother, and I'm the one under. Oh, not wife under, but like after him.
What? Nicholas is older.
Yeah, he's 1 year older than me.
Okay, cool. I'm just trying.
He's 1 year older than me.
Okay, cool. Okay, you go into care. So, any kind of memories for you there, or none?
Yeah, there's memories still.
Such
I got friends from there still.
Meaning?
I got R.I.P. No, R.I.P. Jotty, she's dead. But I still remember a couple of people from there still. I ain't got like regular contact with them and that, but like I've seen them throughout.
But is care like a household? You go into a house?
Yeah, it's a household.
Is this an Asian house, black house, white house?
No, that's mad.
What's mad?
That Asian household would have been mad.
Why?
Because it just would have been mad. How's that Bob?
Why?
Bro, man ain't allowed in Asian households as an adult, let alone a baby.
No, but people take people to care, bro. Come on.
Nah, they don't, man.
Really?
Bro, come on.
People take people to care. If that's your thing, I don't think you kind of say, I only want Asian kids or black kids. You know what I'm saying?
I've never seen an Asian lady walking down the road pushing no black baby in no black pushchair, bro. Like, I just ain't seen it, innit?
Right.
Like, I've seen black people and they slightly got white mums. And, oh, what's this? Oh, yeah, foster care thing or whatever.
Right.
I've
never really thought about it.
I've even seen it the other way around as well, like black parents and white kid, they've done the fostering thing, Angelina Jolie and but I definitely I've never ever seen Mr. Patel sponsor. Or you ain't.
I haven't. I've never thought about it.
Yeah,
to
so
be
it's
honest,
not mad
until right now.
It's not mad.
But obviously, I don't know, innit? There are people out there.
Bro, man can barely get foot to foot in the masjid, let alone sponsoring
Why
kids.
can't you
You're
get
going mad.
Why can't you get
You're going mad
foot to
thinking
foot in
that
the
like,
masjid?
yeah, come on, bro.
Nah,
man,
don't say that, bro.
no, but big man thing, bro. Like that. What do you want? Like, am I supposed to lie? Like, it's
Wow.
know the thing, bro. Yeah, unless that's your brothers and your little woman. Like, it's kind of mad sometimes. I'm not. It's not that.
No, but
way
I
with
just think
me.
people in general don't want to go feet to feet with her.
No, it's
I don't
not
think
that,
it's a
man.
colour thing, bro.
It's not that. We all know, man, like the shaitan runs in between the gaps. So they know the hadith. So what is it then? Like, it's mad. I'm definitely like, if I choose an Asian sister, we got to escape honor deaths and that. Like, we just got to fully leave the whole, like, it's mad.
Man,
like,
have to vacate.
Yeah, I've got to tell you that we got to be a whole separate thing.
So it's a black family then?
No, not even.
So what's the family section? A white family?
Do you know what? Yeah, big man thing. Man can't even really remember like the people that was governing it and that, but I more remember the people that was getting governed. Like the other kids.
Oh,
like,
the other kids?
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
I remember them. I don't remember. They weren't like that. Like some next madness where like, oh, mum. No, it was just like a little holding thing. And yeah.
How long are you in care for?
It was a madness still because man sadly came out of care, was in a women's refuge with my mum and that for a bit, then went back into care.
Right.
Like, you know what I mean? It was mad. And
But you're always with your brother and sister?
Yeah.
Which is a great thing.
Yeah.
If that had been split up,
there was no separations.
Are you kind of close with your brother and sister? Are you like?
What do you mean close?
Like then, are you guys close as like brother and sister? Or are you?
Well, we're always together.
Yeah, but I'm saying, but that doesn't. You know what I'm saying, like, have you kind of got each other's backs?
Yeah. 100. It's mad. Everyone's on mental stuff straight away for anyone. Like, to me, we're on mental stuff for cousins.
Yeah.
For anything.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Yeah, because obviously when you're in care and stuff, I suppose you have to look out for each other because it's kind of alien to start with, right? Do you know what I mean?
There was nothing to look out for though. We
Okay.
was like, there was.
Yeah, but you don't have your family environment. Your mum's no kind of longer there. You're 5, 6 years old. That is a lot for people to take in. It's a whole new world. Do you know what I mean? No.
Kind of.
Do you think this has affected you in any way, or have you just put it in a kind of locker in the back of your head, or are you just not that way?
Why is it in the back of my head?
I don't know. I'm curious.
No, the thing is,
because it's, sorry to interrupt. It sounds like something very deep, bro. It's something that could psychologically affect any child. Do you get what I'm saying?
I want a child for long.
Okay, but come on, bro. At 5, 6, you are a child.
Yeah, but not a child that's preying sadness.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not that, like, it weren't sad, like, what I don't know.
Okay.
Was I supposed to...
Looking back at it now, it's sad, right?
No, it wasn't. No, maybe whatever my mum was going through them times there,
Right.
like, but mum wasn't old enough to super deep. Mum was preying it. I can pre, like, when it was mad, like, you know what I mean? Feds and all that sort of stuff. But man's just looking at blue lights out of the window.
Okay.
Like, yeah, man's not deep in that raw. We're really, like, on the run.
Okay.
Like his peak. Yeah.
On the run.
Yeah, that's what the beef is, isn't it? Obviously, like this particular,
No, I'm just
sister's
hearing
dad.
and that.
No, but this particular sister's dad, like, obviously, I don't know if they're trying to break up. I don't know what they're trying to do, but like, we're escaping and he's finding us, and then we're escaping again. Like, you get me? It's mad like that.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
So then you're moving school to school then? Or you staying in one school?
Do you know what? After, I remember school life, once everything is settled down, and it weren't like that all the way until I was an adult.
Right.
Obviously, it got
So when does it
patterned,
settle
innit?
down then, roughly? You kind of in it, 7, 8 years old?
Yeah, them times.
Okay. And the reason, because the gentleman's no longer chasing you?
Yeah, I don't know. It's boy than me, innit? Like,
He's just not
fed.
about.
Yeah, he's not about.
Right.
He's got, it's mad.
Right, okay, cool.
That's calmed down.
Start school then.
I'm in school.
What's school like?
I'm not knowing the effect of all that, so I'm thinking it's calm to just smack everything up.
Okay.
And you know what I mean?
So prior to that, are you kind of smacking everyone up then?
Not like more than anyone else would.
Okay, but you go to school and you start
Yeah, I go to
violence.
school. No, I don't start violence, but I'm in school and I've had fights, innit? I've also played football, innit? I've also, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I remember making paper mache, fucking hell.
Yeah.
I might have made like a strap with it, but...
A strap?
You know what I mean? Yeah, but there's other kids that like toy guns.
Okay, fair
Yeah,
enough.
it was cowboys and Indians. We had ops.
Come on.
Yeah, see, you man was about these times, like, you get me?
You get me?
Yeah,
That was
trust
about.
me.
Okay, are you kind of studying, or is that studying not a thing?
Yeah, I'm thinking I'm smart.
Yeah.
Yeah, school, like, class wasn't an issue for me.
What did you want to be when you grew up? Then those times.
Couldn't remember. I'm like, as now I've freed myself, innit? Like, I'm always very, like, had bare ideas, innit?
Yeah.
So whatever, I probably had a million ideas of what I want to be or wanted to be
Yeah.
or something.
Can you like recall anything? No.
Not nothing that's gonna be impressive.
Yeah. That's bruv.
No, but yeah, I wanted to be like rough things, innit? Or things that I thought was rough, innit?
Okay, cool. And then
Watching Dancehall Queen, Priest these times, I'm thinking, yeah, madness.
what's the best cartoon, bro? In those times, come on. What's the top 3?
I'm watching madness these
What
times. I'm
do
not
you
gonna
mean
lie,
you're watching
bro.
the madness? What are you watching?
Yeah, like if I say cartoons, I don't know, like you probably, I don't know, how old are you?
Don't worry, bro. Go on,
Yeah.
go and talk to me. What cartoons, bro? What's on the playlist?
Cartoons.
Is it DuckTales?
That's about, but man see DuckTales.
Man, see DuckTales, a
Man see
little
DuckTales,
chipmunk.
but I was like a little bit mentaler than that though.
What do
I'm
you
watching things. Obviously, there was a time when you didn't have government of the remote control, innit?
Yeah.
So you're seeing stuff by force, but when I'm governing the remote control, I'm watching like Defenders of the Earth.
Bad.
Yeah, like you know how like these type
Defenders of the Earth.
Yeah, I'm watching things like
Thundercats.
not so much of
Come
no
on.
Thundercats is Lionel,
Thundercats is
innit?
cold.
Lion, yeah.
Panther.
No, do you know the one I don't like?
What one?
What is it called? It's Thunder something.
There's
What's-
Captain Planet those times.
No, man's rating Captain Planet.
on,
Man's
you-
rating Captain Planet. There was one that everyone used to like that I didn't used to like, man. It's not a cartoon. Captain Thundercats watch, and they had the little cars. It will come to me soon.
It'll come to you.
But everything rough. I used to watch Dungeons and Dragons.
Bad.
Dungeons.
They
and
never
Dragons.
made it home, fam, or they made it home, but then.
It was buying Hanks shooting arrows.
Man said Hank. Who was the best character in the Dungeons and Dragons, bro? We say Hank.
If you're a projectiles man,
Yeah.
it's
but,
Hank.
Yeah, but for you.
If you're because I had different stages in my
Okay,
life,
go
and
on.
I might have been rating Eric right for that, but like,
Yeah.
because he was
the shield man.
Eric.
all right.
I mean, I know every character had their little thing. You get me?
Yeah, come on.
Presto.
Jesus,
pulling
man
that
is
stuff.
taking it back.
But
Dungeon
but
Master.
I weren't really one of the guys that was rating those guys. I was more rating Venger and Tiamat.
Okay. Man said Tier. Oh
Yeah,
my God.
yeah, 'cause
the
there was-
dragon.
Everyone's tinting from them, innit? So
Yeah, but Benjo was, okay.
yeah, I didn't remember him getting smacked up.
No, he did in one episode.
Yeah, but maybe a one episode, but more time everyone's cutting from him, innit? Like when that TMX thing, you got to make a pool, get out of it now.
No.
It's mad.
But they went to the dragon's graveyard, you get me? And then their powers are amplified and then they caught Benjo, bruv. Come on, man.
Yeah, but 1L after bear rundowns is mad. I've chased you bears. After that, you're always cutting, and this one little you're trying to
but
televise
TMX
this.
was cold though.
Yeah,
Come
why
on,
you
bro. How many
televising
heads he
this
got?
one? You ran too much times for this to be televised.
No.
Yeah. Even if you won, like you've ran too much times on camera.
That's too funny. So what are you watching on TV that you shouldn't be watching? Because you said you didn't
Oh,
have
you're going mad.
Because you said you didn't have a charger of the remote control.
These times, like things that you shouldn't be watching is all like, remember like these times it's like teletext times, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm talking that it's mad. You could like, man's looking at, no, not that I shouldn't be looking at because you're supposed to be looking at holidays and all them things.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? But maybe a little adult channel or something mad on them high numbers or, like it was chipped cable and skyboxes them times there. It's still satellite dishes, so in them high numbers, you might have saw something that if mums was awake, you know what I mean, you might have got clapped for leaving it on for this long.
And then speaking of that, are you getting, if you are naughty, are you getting beats from your mum?
Yeah, live in the flesh.
Yeah?
Yeah, live in the flesh. I respect every lick.
You respect every lick?
Yeah.
Yeah, because we've had people on the show and they're like, they got licks and stuff, and then some people that they feel like that's not the way to go forward. Do you think children should get licks in this day and age?
Yes.
Yeah,
well, licks should be given according, innit? If they need licks, they should get licks.
Yeah.
If they don't need licks, I don't believe no one should be like abused or hit for no reason or for da-da-da. I just think like, boom. Like I said, this shows mad, innit? You're talking to someone who I believe, it's mad.
What do you mean?
What I believe is mad.
What do you believe?
Yeah, no one has one belief, innit? I've got beliefs.
So then tell us, innit? What do you mean?
Yeah, it's just mad, innit? I just feel like, boom, violence, licks, all of them things there is part of, it's a balance in life, innit? So that if there's a balance, there's somewhere where that's needed or...
Can you pinpoint where your pro-violence stance has come from? Is this just...
what do you mean by pro-violence? I'm also...
No, you're fighting a lot, do you know what I mean?
You're going mad. What do you mean
No, but you're saying you're fighting a lot in school.
Yeah, but the same as anyone that's in school. I'm not
so
fighting myself. I'm not just shadow boxing that. You know what I mean? I'm definitely fighting another human being.
Yeah, but are you kind of looking for fights or just?
No. I'm not doing
hooliganism
in school.
Yeah.
But my way of sorting things out is like, it's not even, they taught me. That school taught us bare things, innit? There was in-class lessons and out-of-class lessons, innit? Out-of-class lessons was fighting.
Is this a mixed school?
Yeah.
Are you seeing any kind of racism in school, or is it?
No. It's like, it's blessed. We're not on that end of racism.
Yeah.
I didn't see it. Like in primary school, no. Secondary school, not from school.
Right.
I kind of did. Yes. Yeah, but man see it all. Man see it all, but oh my God. I'm thinking, so all right, out of primary school now, that was blessed. Manor Park by Salisbury,
right,
by the Army and Navy.
On the corner,
Yeah,
High
on
Street
the
North,
corner
where there was
pool
3 of them,
places.
bruv.
Yeah, the pool places upstairs.
Okay, I don't know about the pool place. I know about the Army Names in the
there's-
corner.
Yeah, and directly across the way there was a pool place. I don't know, they might have changed it
Right,
now,
right,
whatever it is, but Salisbury's right there.
Yeah.
That was my second.
Right.
Big up everyone that went Colgrave.
Right.
That was Stratford. So yeah, so Salisbury went there.
What's that, secondary?
No, that's still primary. Secondary school, I've come back. That we're in Leytonstone.
Right.
So my secondary school was some mad wire back there. It was Tom Hood.
Tom what?
Yeah, Tom Hood. It's not that still that now. They've governed it now. But at them times, it was before wires, innit? You know when they say like BC and all them type of things there. Yeah, this was BY. You get me?
Right. So how are you in secondary then? A new area as well. Do you find that you got to prove yourself in these areas?
No, my first secondary school was in my area.
Right.
But because my primary school wasn't.
Yeah.
Remember I'm in Thatched House now. These times like Leytonstone.
Right.
Yeah. So my primary school was in Manor Park. So all of my brethren, like Neil Parkins, Big Him Up, Frank the Tank, and all them type of guys there. Neil Bailey, a couple man, Big Up Sebastian. They're all from over there. So when I've come to this particular secondary school, you know how secondary school go. If a group of people have came from a primary school, oh my God, they're already patterned. Yeah. So I didn't have a pattern, but I had my older brother went to the school.
Right.
1 year before me.
Right.
But he was a bit quieter than times there, innit?
Your brother's quite quiet in general, from whenever I see him, but you know it's a good way to be. You know
So
what I
you
mean?
probably see him in the weekdays, right, on a working.
I see him on a working thing, but he
Never seen him on a Friday or a Saturday.
What?
No.
No, outside? No. Why is he different?
No, I'm just asking, like.
No.
Like,
Whenever I see Nick, he's like doing the DJing stuff. He's always grasping.
ever seen him DJ at Carnival?
Not at Carnival, no. I've seen him at kind of car events.
So you're
It's
seeing him
mainly
at the
car
Asian
events.
events.
Predominantly, I would say that like car events, because he works with Cash a lot at the crib.
Yeah, big up Cash.
Come on, big
Yeah,
him up.
my guy still
Yeah.
for that, but yeah.
Yeah, so I that's where
Cream
I see.
cars and all that. Yeah, big up
So
that man there.
that's where I see.
Yeah, but don't I know you from like a Teak and that though?
Probably.
That's why I thought my memory of like thinking, hold up, I don't remember seeing you around Cash and that. Nick told me that you are like, he's like, nah man, you remember Shizzio, man?
Yeah,
it was
we
from the
definitely
car
crossed
shows.
paths. Yeah,
and
we definitely
then
crossed
we'll
paths.
talk about it after that. But like when I'm thinking, no, but I remember seeing you with a Teak.
I remember seeing you, like when I used to go PMG. I used to see
Big up
you.
Antique.
Yeah, big him up. I used to see you when I used to see
The
you
gym
about,
in
bro.
Maryland.
I used to just see you about.
Yeah, but like,
the gym in Maryland.
It was just a seeing thing because like, obviously I'm
I
thinking
think
stuff.
so.
I don't remember talking to you or having
No,
a conversation
I
with
don't
you, but I
think
just
we've had
remember that
Yeah.
that was one of the Teaks guys, you know what I mean? So yeah, man.
Okay, cool. In school, are you kind of studying in secondary?
I didn't really take it seriously at first
No.
year. So the first year, I'm in a secondary school in my own area. It's kind of fighty still. Still, just we're just bordering on the lines of just when it was. I wouldn't say innocent,
Right.
but like
Yeah.
there's no intent or malice
Right,
when you're
right.
kind of in
Right.
primary school.
Yeah.
But secondary school, like you'll slightly kick someone's head in a little bit.
Yeah.
If in the right settings.
Yeah, I hear that.
Like, you know what I mean? Round the back with in this
Yeah.
little circle, it will go down to proper licks.
And are you kind of outside a lot, outside of school?
Yeah, I'm definitely from primary school. I'm moving mad because like so from Thatched House, there my Manor Park. So you know what it's like. Black parents are like, they'll give you the bus fare and that, but if you go mad even once and spend that peas and not get on the bus, that's it. You're shut down. There's no
Right.
So I've done that early straight away.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. But it's a proper like. Remember, my sister's going to school on the way, but that. So what a story about Nick. Like he was always like a fast walker, innit?
Right.
So what would happen is that we would roughly be together all up until we had to drop off my sister.
Right.
So like, she's going to like Hampford Nursery. So that's like behind Romford Road, like behind where the swimming baths is from Romford Road.
Oh yeah.
So we're coming from Thatched House, them little back roads
Right.
there. You would have took like, what's that road from from Maryland to Forest Lane.
Right.
Yeah, so you're gonna come like one of them little slip roads there, and halfway down Romford Road,
Yeah.
there was a little nursery there.
Right.
Boom, boom, we drop. So as soon as you turn left onto Romford Road now, and that, bruv, within 2 strides you can slightly see the distance.
Nick's gone.
He's gone. Remember, I'm a gazer.
Right.
I don't know what I'm doing. Like I said, I was a free spirit from young, and I'm just moving mad.
Yeah.
He's moving. See how you say that non-stop working, dedicated. He's gone.
Yeah.
Like, so
Right.
as soon as we get onto before the hill, everything's gone.
Gone.
So he was like a job's worth, innit?
Yeah.
He was always getting there on time.
Yeah,
He's
that's a good
going
thing.
mad. No, but he's going mad because this road is bare long. We're not supposed to get there on time.
Why are
We're
you
not supposed to be walking this long road.
Right.
Who's supposed to be walking from Fatsters to
but
Manor Park, bro?
Yeah, but you spent the money in it on the bus.
No, but it doesn't matter, bro.
What do you mean it doesn't matter? You have to get there, innit?
Kids spend money, bro. They make mistakes. They do dumb stuff, bro.
Yeah.
Especially young boys. So
Yeah.
what? We're just gonna and what?
But did Nick spend the money as well?
I don't know, bro. But he's on the same myth
Right.
as me,
Right.
because I didn't remember these times. There's no like equality in it, like. So if you imagine there's 2 of you, but if you get banned for something,
yeah.
he's getting banned as well.
Joint enterprise.
Yeah.
early.
So
Yeah.
he probably didn't spend the money, but
Right.
he's on the ban list, innit? Because we're
Right.
walking, innit?
Yeah.
Every day, like, so, boom. But he's has no problem with it, like, you know what I mean? God, I've got a problem with it.
You got a problem with it?
Yeah, I've got a problem with it.
What, walking?
It's too dedicated. No, not walking, but I can't I'm just marching to school.
Right.
I'm just like, it's so far, but I'm just so caring.
Yeah.
Because remember, my mum's from the era of where they used to still get hit, innit? Like,
Right.
with a cane.
Cane.
I'm not. So, why?
What's your background, sorry, country from? Sorry.
Mum's from Dominica, my
Right.
dad's from Guyana.
Right, sorry. Have you ever been there?
No,
Okay,
I haven't.
fair enough.
But,
So you're doing the journeys to school, right?
Yeah.
It's long, but you do it, and you don't skip school, you're going to school.
maybe, when I say not skipping school, so like every day I'm getting there at lunchtime.
Whoa!
Every day I'm
Going mad. What do
No.
you mean? That's it. Every day I'm getting at lunchtime.
Yeah, bro.
What do you mean? What, 3 hours to get to school? Okay, via what, bruv? Because you're going via somewhere. You're not
No.
walking down Forest Lane like that, bro.
No. Remember, what do you mean Forest Lane? Forest Lane's, every road's long. Leytonstone,
Yeah, they're all
Leytonstone High Road, long road.
Yes.
Boom. Forest Lane, long road.
Yeah.
Boom. Romford Road, maniac. thing.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
but is Nick getting there at?
No, he's
like-
on time. Boom, 9 o'clock. He's
Okay,
there.
that's a 3 hour gap, brother. 9, 10, 11, 12.
Yeah.
You're going
No,
crazy.
no, I'm not going that mad. You know what's happening to me, yeah?
Yeah.
There's like an arcade machine.
Okay.
Like,
Street Fighter 2.
Them times it's like you remember videos are still video, you could get like
VHS.
a video shop. Yeah,
Right.
where you actually put the video in.
Yeah.
Is it called VHS?
VHS, yeah.
Yeah, so
Cassette.
those cassette video shops, they would have arcade machines in them.
In the
innit?
corner, little
Yeah,
Street
so
Fighter.
I would always need like a pit stop.
Of course you would.
Yeah, no, bro, I can't. This walk's mad,
You've
bro.
got to have a few rounds of Street
Bro,
Fighter.
the walk's mad. Forget the Street Fighter and that. I just need that
break.
Yeah? So, and it just happens to have Street Fighter in the place
Just
where
happens.
I need the break.
Right.
But you know what I mean? I can't just sit at the bus stop and I'm not getting on the
Facts.
bus. So
Right.
my whole time hold down, innit?
You need to play Street Fighter.
No, do you know, it weren't that I needed to play Street Fighter. People were playing Street Fighter.
Are you really good at Street Fighter?
Yeah.
I am the coldest.
No, but do you know what it is? Other games came out, innit?
What?
But
Talk to me. Mortal Kombat.
definitely.
You was a Mortal Kombat man,
Mortal
innit?
Kombat come out.
From time that
100%.
violence come out, Sub-Zero fatality.
Blood. No, it's blood now, innit?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the first game to start putting
Yeah,
blood.
gore. Yeah, with gore in the game with Mortal
Street
Kombat.
Yeah, so my mind's gone to that now.
Yeah.
Like, this is real. Like,
Kano fatality,
Yeah,
ripping
pull
the
out-
heart
yeah,
out. Mad. Johnny Cage head off. It was unbelievable though, wasn't it? When that
no,
game
it
came
wasn't.
What do
Like,
you
my
mean?
mind could make it work.
No, but I'm saying it's unbelievable that game came out. Like there was a game like that. No one was expecting it. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so that was a turning point. Like, you know what I mean? Because we've gone from like games like Alex the Kid and
Yeah.
all these dickhead games basically
Yeah.
to like
Manic Miner.
yeah, that Lemons and all this.
Why for Jet Set Willy? But
I've never played that game. I don't even know what that game is. It's mad. I've had what even computer was it on?
that was a Spectrum thing.
Yeah, that's mad because I even had one of them Amstrad 64, Commodore 64.
Manic, there was Manic Miner though, innit?
No,
No?
I don't know. The
Okay.
minor. So, no, what was it? Cuba? I don't even remember that. You know what
You
Cuba is?
went mad.
You know what Cuba
I
is?
think so.
The
And
guy,
you got a
he's
long
jumping.
nose.
I've
Character
got
with long-
something like
Right,
that. Yeah,
right.
yeah. So he's jumping around.
Yeah.
No, because remember, so I got kicked out of school, innit?
Yeah.
So
Why did you get kicked out of school? Because the walk
Right.
was because you kept going.
No. Primary school was calm. You know what happened, yeah?
Mm.
I think one time they tried to snitch or something. They tried to call my mum to the school, but my mum was like serious these times. In
Right.
the 80s, that is mad.
Yeah.
All,
Kane's
everyone that sees her now, like my kids, my brother's kids, are a different person. That's grandmum now. She's moving
Right.
correct now, innit? Like,
Right.
whatever. But see, them times there, pressure gang, innit? So if she has to come to the school,
It's on.
it's mad. So I think when she gave them the first display of if I have to come to this school,
Yeah.
they stopped calling her.
Why?
They stopped.
The school stopped calling
Yeah,
her?
yeah, they clocked. What?
Don't even bring it.
Yeah,
in.
yeah, it's too
It's
mad.
not worth
yeah,
it.
no, it's too mad straight
Okay.
away. It's mad.
So why'd you get kicked out of school then?
So for doing that to someone else.
Doing what to someone? Oh, what, fighting?
Yeah, fighting.
Okay.
Yeah, so
So how did your mum take that news that you've been kicked out of school?
mad, same way. Smack upset.
Yeah.
Yeah, so boom. So I think I was out of school. No, so I got into a the next school now, Brampton Manor. Boom,
Where's
boom.
that? I've heard of that.
So that's like
Brampton?
Beckton,
Okay.
East Dam,
Right.
that type of thing. Yeah, so
Yeah.
boom. I'm in school. Badness went to my school.
Right. So how are you changing schools then? At what age are you? What year is this? Year 9? Year 10?
Yeah, so first year, how old are you? That's year 7, no? First year.
Yeah.
So I done my whole first year, and I think
Are you, what in year
first-
8 you get?
yeah, year 8 I've been
Okay.
excluded. So then I think I made it to another school, Brampton Manor.
Yeah.
So then now, these times I'm slightly a little bit older now. So like
Yeah.
obviously, if you've come from primary school, you're thinking that, yeah, boom, everything's just straight enough,
Yeah.
fisticuffs, whatever, whatnot. Secondary school, now you slightly got mates.
Right.
So now it's slightly a rushing.
Well, it's rushing, man.
No, no. It's only one-on-ones are between them and them.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
everything outside of that is a
Yeah.
rushing, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
And you're having fights from outside of school. In primary school, it's because
Yeah.
football, I don't know, you didn't pass the ball, something's gone on
Yeah,
in
yeah,
school and you've had a fight. Now, it's got to secondary, it's like we're fighting other schools.
Okay.
And it's not because we all played Olympics or something and it's gone down. No,
Yeah.
someone's had a problem, I don't know,
Yeah.
yesterday on the way home from school at the bus station.
But you always seem keen to back it. You're not thinking this is kind of not for me.
No, do you know what it
You're
is?
first to go. Yeah, let's go. Which is fair
Have
enough.
been first couple times, but it weren't because it weren't that. But most things involve, like I was loyal to whatever we signed up for. If we said we're mates, we're mates.
Okay.
Like, you know what I mean? And I knew that from early that your mates are supposed to back them, innit?
Right.
And they're supposed to back you. They're not supposed to snake it. You're not bro. Yeah. Like I did everything. Don't wind me up in it. Like you know what I mean? No, because I remember.
Don't wind me up in it.
shall
What
tell
did
you
I
why,
fucking
No,
do?
because you're reminding me that
Trigger.
guys didn't stick to the G code.
The code.
Yeah, you're
but-
reminding me that like everything was written. I didn't write the green cross code.
Yeah.
I didn't write the G code. I was just born. And this was enforced on me. Like,
Yeah.
thou shalt not snitch. Thou shalt not fucking.
Thou shalt back the.
Yeah, back thy brother
Yeah.
in times of need.
Right.
Thou shalt not take from thy brother's
Right.
pocket or the
Yeah,
hand or
yeah,
whatever. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
But certain man weren't doing that.
yeah. So, well, them times they was.
Okay.
Like, yeah, we was rushing people properly and no one was snitching and
Okay.
rah. I remember when I didn't know a snitch.
Right.
So
Good times.
There was a G code at some stage.
Yeah.
innit? So, but that was like secondary school, second year. And then I knew my first snitch.
Who was your first snitch?
No, he didn't snitch on me, but I knew the first snitch that I actually knew. Siaka.
Siaka.
Yeah, Siaka was
Some
the
would
first.
say now you're
He was the first snitch that man ever knew.
Some would say that you're snitching on the snitch by saying his name.
No, he snitched on himself. It was it was bait, like, you know what I mean?
Okay.
Mad.
Right. So
Yeah,
what
no.
happened?
So I kind of knew snitches before that because remember people are snitching in your family and I'm holding them to account as well.
Right,
like the first snitch I way before Siaka,
Right.
I've been snitching. I don't want to say his name, but
All right,
you know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
but that's like in-house.
They're saying I've only
In-house is
got-
different.
No, it's not.
Is it not?
It's not.
Come on, in-house is in-house, no? Family's family, no?
Bro, it's not.
Okay.
Like anything,
It's
like,
not.
a reality, yeah, is like something either is or it isn't, innit?
Yeah.
So if, like I say, like the first time someone insulted you, where was it?
I don't remember. Probably my house.
What do you mean? Probably it was definitely in your house
Yeah.
because you wasn't allowed out
But
first.
there was no intent of that insult, perhaps.
There definitely was.
Malice, you get what I'm saying?
There was.
No, it's
there
different to, I don't know, walking down the street saying, yeah, Packy. That's you
No,
know what I'm
but
saying?
all of that was going on in my house.
Okay.
Remember, I'm telling you that like we had different dads, innit?
Yeah.
So that was still buying and
did-
chalk because remember, my dad wasn't about.
Right. Do you
brother's
feel
dad
you were
was.
treated differently then?
We treated each other differently until we knew that it was all for one and one for all.
Three Musketeers.
Yeah, it was. But yeah, even that I
On
grew
the
up on that one.
Dogtanian
Yeah,
thing.
Dogtanian.
Yeah.
Grew up on that one. It was Boris again, innit?
Yeah,
Like,
Boris.
It's Boris. No, but like I said, it's not us that chose Boris. That was the message that was getting put out
Yeah.
in times. We now know that messages come via
The
the media.
subconscious, yeah.
and stuff. So everything was Boris them times.
Yeah.
He-Man, biggest
He-Man.
Bora, like Dogtalion, him and his brethren,
Lionel.
and his friends. But they've all got friends.
Yeah.
And they back their friends.
That's true. The Dogtanian
If
man.
everyone backs their
It's
friends
true.
these
Thundercats
times.
are back.
Yeah,
yeah.
So Thundercats. Yeah, there's one.
Defenders of the Earth.
Yeah, it's all gangs, innit? So these times I'm seeing all this and I'm rating it. I'm thinking that's what you're
Yeah.
supposed to do, innit?
Right.
And they all back in a weapon
Yeah.
secretly. But
Right. Are you backing the weapons secretly these ages?
kinda, yeah.
Yeah.
That's why it's got mad now. So
Okay.
I was telling you about the innocence and from
innocence,
primary school to
you shedded the
yeah,
innocence.
having a secondary school now. The first year of secondary school, we're rushing people a bit too much.
Right.
Like that, we'll rush that ink to hospital or we'll rush that ink to
Okay.
oblivion.
You push.
like.
You push.
Yeah, no, because we don't know what's too far and what's not.
Right.
But this is what we're seeing.
Right.
And I'm watching Commando these times.
Commando.
Here. It's them times there.
Rambo.
Everything's violence, isn't it?
Predator.
Every maniac cop.
Predator. All of that.
Yeah, and all them things. Cobra.
So the Cobra with the
like,
matchstick.
yeah.
So
It's
just to
mad.
put a pin in it.
Faces of death.
Do you then therefore blame
No.
media for
I don't-
making you feel this
No.
think a certain act a certain way?
No, because I don't have a problem with the way I act.
But okay, fair enough. Is it? Did
I don't make excuses,
Did the
I just
media
know
play
reason.
a part though in kind of molding you to become?
It plays a part. Of course it does.
Okay,
Everyone though.
right.
Everybody, this is how you perceive stuff. Some
Yeah.
people rated Rosie and Jim. That's how they came up on that. But some other people.
Bill and Ben, the flower pot, man.
So that's what me and my brother used to get called, Bill and Ben, the flower pot.
Okay.
Man. So yeah, bare people don't know about Bill and Ben.
Come on.
And Spitting Image and
Spitting Image,
But
yeah,
so we
yeah.
came up in the real proper time.
Yeah.
When everything was
Censorship
proper.
was
innit?
perhaps not as.
Yeah, no, there was no such thing as censorship. There wasn't all these funny stuff.
Yeah.
A lot of labels didn't exist then.
Yeah. No, I hear
So that means bare of us are undiagnosed for things that people are now labelled for and get things for,
Okay,
innit?
okay.
So who knows what, you know what I mean? Man was,
Can I ask your thoughts on kind of diagnosis? Because people have sat here and said that ADHD, autism. is
people
not-
were sat here diagnosed.
No,
Or undiagnosed,
Yeah,
is mad.
No, but they've actually said that it doesn't exist. It's just tags.
It doesn't exist to me,
Right.
but it exists to some people, innit?
Yeah.
Like how you're acting, they've got a label for, and they can recognise amongst people that recognise that word, ADHD, and they can identify it as
Right.
in, yeah, boom, that's it. So whether the person with ADHD is agreeing to that or not, have you ever seen someone getting juiced up? They're not agreeing to it, but all these people are.
Yeah.
So the reality is it's happening.
Yeah, it is happening. Definitely.
Yeah.
No, I hear that. I was just curious on your kind of thoughts on it because people say that, yeah, like it's not a thing.
It's not a thing to me. It wasn't a thing to me then. In terms of, the only thing that was a thing was you'd get your TB.
Tuberculosis, yeah.
Yeah, you
BCG.
mean, yeah, that thing when you get
Mad.
the krillin forehead on your,
The dots.
yeah, the
Oh,
dot
yeah,
thing.
yeah.
That's all man knows about that.
Okay.
After that,
All right. So you're carrying weapon.
yeah, it's got to carrying weapons still.
Yeah.
There's times of it.
Okay. And then you're just actively being violent then. The violence therefore increases then?
No, but other things is going on as well.
Talk to me. What other things are going on?
Yeah, things is going on. Man's drawing girls, man's...
Okay, yeah.
Like,
okay.
you know what I mean? Man's hopping back fences, dads are coming home and...
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like,
so you're linking girl from what age?
I'm linking girls from young still.
How young?
From as young as can be, bro.
What does that mean?
Like in every
What
establishment.
does that mean? I need a number, fam.
Yeah, but
you can't tell me as young as can be.
No, but in every establishment, man had something that was
Bro,
man's.
what age are you linking girls? Year 8? Year 7?
Bro, in every establishment, man's got something that's man's.
What does that mean, bro? You're
It
talking
means-
in riddles. I
No,
need
it
answers.
means when I went to school, I had a girlfriend.
What,
in
primary school?
Primary school.
Okay. But that's
When-
like innocence, innit, though? Kiss, chase, or hand holding, I'm presuming. No?
Kind of,
What do you mean, bro?
innit?
Okay, so
Man's not nutting in girls them times there, but man's experimenting bears
at what age?
at primary school.
What, 5, 6?
No, not that
7,
mental. And if it
8.
was, and if it was that mental, someone should have been like someone else would have clocked it. I wouldn't have clocked it.
Okay,
like.
what, 7, 8?
Yeah, but I wouldn't like to put age in it, but
Okay,
like,
but primary... young.
primary school, like it's man ain't like one of the going mad and dingering girls and doing all that. It's like, no, big man thing, but man are feeling ups and
Right.
He's still innocent.
Okay.
He just
Right,
working
okay.
out boy girl.
So when does the innocence stop?
Secondary school.
Okay, well, early secondary school. Because that's
Yeah,
age
yeah.
11.
Yeah. First year, second year,
Okay.
it's definitely.
Do you not think
fingerings,
that's too young?
What
perhaps?
for fingerings?
Just any of that? Like,
It's too young for my daughter. yeah, and that. But like them times there, like I said, the people was.
and then at what age do you I've got to ask, what age do you do the full thing?
Them ages there still.
What, 11, 12? Okay, where are you learning this from? Because it's very young.
The
bro.
girl.
Huh?
The girl
Okay, how was the girl?
teaching.
Older?
Yeah.
I'm presuming.
Yeah,
a lot
yeah.
older.
Yeah. She didn't teach me how to feel up and squeeze out, but like the
How
proper
old is
thing.
the girl? 14, 15?
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, respectfully, if the roles are reversed, it's an issue, right?
No, it's not.
Potentially.
It's not an issue. These times it's we're roughly the same age, but you're just a little bit older than me, and you're
That's
definitely
like-
more forward.
Right.
Yeah, like as in like you've done this before.
Okay. Do you think...
Them times I'm lying these times and telling you I've done it before, but obviously your first time was always
Okay.
your first time.
Okay.
So yeah, it's a boom boom. Yeah, the first time was mad.
Okay. You're doing that and you're doing that stuff. Are you kind of studying? Does the word study come into this
No,
equation?
not Asian studying.
What does Asian studying mean?
You
Like,
know what
on it?
Asian studying
You
means.
know.
You know
What
what
is
Asian
Asian?
studying
Break it down.
You know what Asian
Okay.
studying is.
Okay.
Asian studying is like African studying. Remember, I'm West Indian.
Right.
And the biggest disrespect about that is my mum is overqualified for everything. She's like, they
Right.
finished there.
What did your mum do for her work? Sorry.
Do you know what? Well, my earliest remembrance of my mum working, that she used to work in a town hall.
Okay.
That and do it because like I said, these times here now is secondary school, second year. I've been after Brampton, things happened in Brampton, but when I got kicked out of there, I was out of school for a whole year.
Right.
So my mum would make me go to her workplace.
Right.
Yeah, and I'd have to stay there for the
Right.
day. It was mad.
Why was you out of school for a year? Just no other places?
I was because like I said, the things I'm getting kicked out of school for now.
What do you get kicked out of school for?
No, but the violence is.
It's the violence.
It's now it's involving police, isn't it?
Okay.
Now it's so.
Okay.
Now it's It's been a couple times. So then now schools are umming and ahhing and
Saying you
and-
don't really, yeah.
Yeah. So it's
Right.
mad.
Right, okay.
Now, so Mum's is doing the homeschooling thing, but she's working, innit? So
Yeah.
she's like, yeah, you're coming to work with me. She's patting it with her workplace.
So when you're not in school now, are you still linking up with your schoolmates and carrying on?
You know what, yeah? It was mad, because I was kind of like a lone soldier. Remember, these times now I'm going to school I was running street a little bit.
Are you a tall guy then? Because you're tall now, like in stature.
I'm tall,
I'm saying, like, have you got quite a stature then?
I'm not, I don't know. I
Okay.
don't know. I was like a little short fat kid at some stage.
Okay. Fair enough.
Then, yeah, man got height. No, so first year, second year, height hasn't really superly licked man
fair
down.
enough.
But
Yeah.
I'm frontlining certain little things, innit?
Right.
But so by second year now, I definitely think I'm roughing it. I think I've got weapons. I think I'm linking. Whoever I'm linking thinks they're rough.
Right.
But I still talk to.
And you got a rep then?
I've got a name.
Right. Okay.
I've got a name, and like that's recognizable to other people. Like people, if I was somewhere, someone could tell someone else that I was.
Are you
there.
like Chronik yet or not?
No, I'm still like I'm on my first name and second name still.
Right,
that was a thing to rep.
Yeah.
That was definitely a thing to rep.
Right, that's so and so. Yeah.
Yeah. So that was basically Chronik from them, but
but
under a different name. Innit?
Course.
Man's government. So.
All right. So you're linking them, still doing madness. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm introducing madness in it. People, because remember, people are still innocent. Like, no one's coming to school with some next Blancs chopper.
Right.
No one's.
And you're the only one doing that.
No, but I'm linking with the people that are doing that. So there's we do that, but maybe we're not. We might not. I might be in that school. Our next man might be in the next school.
So when you look at kids now and they say that this knife crime is a big thing, obviously you've come from that mindset of wanting to carry.
Not even just wanting, carrying.
Yeah, okay. But did you feel like you had to carry or did you want to carry?
I wanted to carry.
Okay, because some people feel like they have to.
No, I wanted to carry.
Okay, so from that mindset, where does that mindset come from then? Because obviously it's quite prevalent now in schools.
Well, everyone that influences, isn't it? Like all of the films or things that I used to watch, the guy that I used to rate had a weapon.
Right.
Dancehall Queen, Priest, he had a borer, flick knife.
Yeah.
Tony Montana had the sprayers.
Yeah, but the sprayers is different.
The like Third World Cup, everyone had a hunting. Yeah. Like, if you break it down to cartoons, everyone had a weapon, didn't it?
Sure.
So subconsciously, I'm knowing when I'm stepping, I don't know if I was, like, remember, I'm a kid, just like everyone else. When I watch something, so our kids will watch Spider-Man and think that they're Spider-Man for the day. But, remember, Shogun Assassins out there. Everything's borers.
Yeah. But then there's difference of holding and using, no?
No,
Crossing
because it
line.
depends. Some people, it depends which character you've chose to be today. Right. Some people, you're rating the guy that's hiding and watching the whole beef. I'm like, you get me? Like, I was rating the main character that's swinging the knife, innit?
And
like,
you're doing that straight.
Yeah, so it starts that way, innit? Like, you got toy knives or toy guns or whatever. And the kids are innocent. But all that is part of the baz. But you're just either a pussy or you're not.
Right.
Like, in that, you either lost, you mean, you're playing with your brother, but is he boring you up or are you boring him up? With these toy knives.
Right.
Or, you know what I mean, when you're doing your pretend bullets, are your pretend bullets hitting? Are you imagining that? Or are they just missing a spare bus of blanks? Because I'm watching films and reenacting that in my mind. You know what I mean? You either got a vivid imagination or you haven't. You know what I mean? So it's only so much of an imagination you're going to have before curiosity kills the cat.
Kills the cat, yeah. So then what would you say now with this kind of this thing out there with kids carrying? Can anything be done? What would you say, like, from someone that's come from that? Is there anything that you could say to kind of help minimise this, or do you feel like it's too late? It's just how it is.
Minimise what though?
The carrying, the using from the youth today, because it appears to be quite apparent everywhere.
What appears to be quite apparent?
People are carrying and using knives.
People have been carrying and using knives for the whole of time.
Okay, so do you think it's more so, or do you think it's just more social media on it?
No, it's not. It definitely is more so,
right?
150%. But it's not about what's going on. It's about the reason things are going on. Like, because if you're against violence, you're against all violence, right? Or some violence, the violence you don't understand. Yeah. Because someone might not understand your violence. But there's always a violence that's going on, isn't it? So, like, highlighting the youth man's violence that's going on, and then blocking out the violence that's really going on. There's bigger violence, the bigger pandemics. The knife pandemic in London is not the biggest thing in the world. Right. There's things going on in the world that are more wickeder than that. Yeah. That are more of a pandemic than that.
But so, some would say nip it in the bud from early, or
what in the bud?
Young.
So what? Listen, there's too much madness going on in this world for me to be praying the light end of it. Like, if you had a lot of hard work to do, some people start at the hardest bit
Yeah.
And some people start at the lightest bit.
Yeah.
The people that start at the lightest bit because they're dang to do the hard work. They wanted to build themselves up into it or da-da-da. No, this is the main problem. Deal with the main problem and then work your way through till you got no problems. Unless you're looking to do that, I have the same argument with police officers. I have the same argument with anyone that's looking for a solution that can see a solution and you're going for something else. You put the magnifying glass on anything, you can see something. But you're definitely, that's why you're using a magnifying glass.
But for a solution, can you see one? Can you recommend anything as someone that was carrying? Do you get what I'm trying to say? Like you come from that world.
Yeah, of course I can.
Right, so what is the solution in your eyes?
The solution is lead by example. So if those at the top stop carrying weapons, then those at the bottom, eventually all shit rolls downwards, right?
Right.
So, like I said, until the army can find a different way of sorting stuff out, until governments can find a different way of sorting stuff out, what are you talking to me for? Are you all right? Every prophet in everyone's book had a borer. His pals had borers. Everything that was ever taken in this world was taken via force. All the Christian crusades, all the everything, Battle of Hastings, all these things.
1066.
Yeah, all of these things.
Yeah.
That's how you, man, got your pattern. How are you telling man about, we're not even doing it for a pattern.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We're not doing it for a pattern or like the kids, they're not doing it for a pattern. They've just gone mad because every example of anything rated or taken was taken via force or with weapons. This is to do with carrying.
Right.
Just carrying. Because anyone that tries to enforce anything on them, via the feds, via the mental, it's with weapons, it's with a gang.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I'm not one of those people that's saying, you know what, it's all right for the feds to all be in one uniform, all back themselves, meet every level of aggression, but it's not all right for this other Donny.
Right.
Who's for his friend. If you're against violence, you're against all forms of violence.
Right.
So we're not. We pick and choose which violence are acceptable and which ones are not. But it's acceptable to who? Not the person you're being violent to. So if you're allowed to be violent to me, then I'm allowed to be violent to you. So now it's about which one of us is choosing to be violent. So now it's not about excuses, it's about reasons. And sometimes there's a reason for violence.
But some will say that some of it is self-defense. If you're violent to me, now I can therefore be violent to you.
Yeah, it's all twangs. It's
all twangs. That's it, it's all twangs.
You're being violent. You're being violent because, like, you know what I mean? So you can find another way to deal with this.
Okay.
Even if someone's being violent to you, you could, because there's people that, like, they're just getting hit.
Yeah.
They can be violent.
They're
just getting hit.
Yeah.
So whatever, innit? So you find violence is necessary when you're getting hit. If the person's hitting you, so now it's all right to be violent.
Right.
So you've got a reason for when you want to be violent.
Right.
Or when you think it's cool to be violent. You've just got terms to it. If someone has to hit you first.
Right, then you're violent,
Yeah, cool. So you're just as violent as everybody else.
But then I guess they see it as, right, they've kind of crossed the line first. Now I can act in self-defense and therefore be violent.
Everyone's got a reason for violence, man. I'm telling you, can find an animal that just eats grass. He's got a reason. Oh, you went near its kids. Hoof. Yeah, hoof. Well, yeah, it's not trying to eat. A lion might have a different reason for violence. Yeah, I eat meat, I'm eating. It's the same death. You can't die twice.
Yeah.
It's the same death.
I hear that.
Like, you know what I mean? It's violence, isn't it?
Yeah,
So
yeah,
everyone's
totally.
got a different reason for violence. And I'm not super rating violence. I just know it exists.
Yeah.
It's a reality that we have to come to and say, you know, and then through a study of that violence, I know that, you know what, sometimes some people need a smack in the mouth, mate. There's no way around it because for different reasons. They've been raised wrong. They've been raised with no manners. The only thing that the quickest solution here is, and some people don't. I'm not saying that everyone deserves a smack in the mouth, but I'm saying some people deserve a smack in the mouth.
I hear that. Okay, so you're outside, you're doing this, and I presume this leads to, is this where you get arrested then?
Yeah, I'm arrested
guessing.
now. Yeah,
okay.
They're not agreeing with me.
Right, arrested for what?
Smacking people in the mouth.
Okay.
Like, no. Do you know what? No. My first arresting was a myth. I think, people was getting smacked in the mouth same way, but it wasn't. I think these times here now, man's a bit. I think I'm like 10, 11.
Right.
I think I'm doing roller skates now. Stratford Centre's still.
Blades or skates?
skates,
Okay.
Bauer turbos,
Bauer turbos.
cheese blocks, hockey socks,
The ball
all of this
bearings,
stuff.
everything that nice.
No ball bearings.
With the little clip on the sock thing. You know, there was a
Yeah,
clip.
you know, you'd get the clip, doing all these things, yeah. But
Back
remember,
brake only, no front brake.
I don't know.
bro.
I don't know.
Front brake
about-
is not for the.
No front brake. I'm not even sure about the back, even in a back brake, but maybe.
Okay,
No, I
okay.
remember a little thing.
But you're skating backwards though.
I'm doing everything.
You're proper then. You're proper.
No, because remember, I'm going roller express,
crisscross
everything.
thing.
All
Alright,
of that,
alright,
all of that.
I respect it.
I was just gonna say Stratford Centre these times here. There's no Westfield or whatever. The train station still got. It's the biggest, smooth area.
Right.
So everyone's linked. I was part of that little gang there.
Yeah.
But then obviously, I think now we're skating, but we're still patting people down.
Right.
Like, you know what I mean? We're
On
still,
skates?
Yeah. We're still patting. Some people ain't on skates.
Okay.
yeah. Because it's a link-up spot, isn't it? So
Yeah.
people have linked up on foot.
Come like the warriors. The warriors.
But man's getting that. Even that, there's a first time for everything.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
a
yeah.
first robbery, a second robbery,
Right.
a first fight. There's a first time for everything, and a last time
Yeah.
for everything in life.
Facts.
Yeah. So
Okay.
there was so these times from thinking you're just doing skates and power stops and all that to what's going on over there?
Right.
There. Somehow just from even being these times there, you've seen the highlights, everyone, the high beams, vroom, feds have come in there, everyone's blowing off.
Right.
Like cut out of there. Some people have been caught.
And you're one of them.
No, I'm not
Okay.
even one of them. But I won't say no names. That remember, this is the first time I'm seeing snitches.
Okay. Right.
But-
They're saying right.
Yeah. So like, I'm getting home. Mumsy knows about it. People have been feds have came and
Right.
So
But that's not arrestable, is
no,
it?
wait. So that was my first the snitching thing. I didn't get arrested for
Right.
that. So that wasn't a snitching thing. The first thing I got arrested for was in school. We rushed something still.
You rush someone.
Yeah, we rushed something, and then next day assembly, we come to assembly. I remember that they've called us all out, and certain names are getting called out, and around the back, and then they've hid the feds. The feds
Okay.
are not just standing with them in assembly.
Right.
They've hid the feds, innit?
So when you've gone round the back, they'll-
boom, boom.
And they've cuffed you.
Yeah, cuffed, and then your parent. Now, obviously, your parents had to come to the station these times here, innit? And then from explain your thing, my mum's going mad. Like she's thinking she could, because Dominica they speak patois, broken French.
Right.
But I don't speak patois.
Right.
So she's talking bears in patois, innit?
Right.
And getting mad that
Yeah.
you don't know patois, innit? But really she's trying to grease you down, innit? Like, tell me, innit? Whatever. You can just ask me after when we get out. But
Yeah. I was doing it there and there.
yeah. But it's in patois. So the greasiest facial expressions, but mad mind games with the...
But are you like scared at this point? Like mummy's gonna... or you just
Yeah. She's the only person who can put crazy hands on. Like no one's hands are like mumsy's hands.
Yeah.
Wife of that, but like you know what I mean. But
yeah.
she's going mad.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean. So, but mumsy always had man's back.
Come on.
So she's not trying to hit you in the station. She's like, you're going mad now, getting nicked
Yeah.
by feds,
She's
innit?
trying to, yeah.
So like now, what do you mean? Mad assaults and
Yeah.
I didn't get caught with a weapon. It was just fight. It was just
Right.
keep
And
that. Yeah. And
are,
then
are you the only kid in the household that's getting all of this
yeah,
attention?
yeah.
Okay, cool. So then you get arrested. Do you get charged, or is that just a...
No, I think when it was still like silly offences, like, well, I'd say it's silly, innit? But someone saying they've been robbed, innit? We've only gone out for skating. Before it was like proper.
Yeah.
No one had like labelled nothing, innit? We were just
Right.
friends
Right,
skating, but
right.
we do still link up regular
Right,
or whatever.
yeah,
we know
yeah.
we're backing each other.
Right,
innit?
yeah.
But there's no labels on this.
Right.
Like, you know what I mean? Because these times we're living in houses and not flats and that.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
we're just linking up at the park or a major park or wherever
Yeah,
these
yeah.
places are, innit? So it still hasn't got to labels yet and that. So
Okay.
I'm still repping myself.
Okay.
But I'm getting nicked. I'm
Yeah.
getting nicked. Not all of my friends get nicked, no.
Right.
But yeah, I'm getting nicked.
So then what's like the big charge then that gets you sent down?
The first time, well, it wasn't a big charge. The first time I went to jail, it was deception. It was for fraud.
Fraud.
Yeah. So
Okay.
these times here, now I'm definitely thinking I'm rough. So like I said, I'm linking up with Big Up Bug, my guy.
Right.
I'm linking up with older people in it, like a lot older people than me, myself. But not on some pussy old thing. Like, it just happens to be the man them, innit? Like, you know what I mean? But it's not family now. Now, like I said, things have changed. You're not just rolling with family and people that went to school. I'm rolling with people that don't go to school.
Right.
But I should still be in school.
Yeah.
But I remember, I'm telling you, I'm kicked out of school for a whole year.
Yeah,
so part of that year was
people.
road.
Yeah.
Until my mum, part of it's grabbed by mum. So when I'm, these times here, like I said, fraud was a thing them times there. You could, my little hustle was just getting the numbers from the petrol stations. They'd give me a whole roll of numbers. And my geezer could, he had it in Bossa, in pattern, like we'd make the cards.
As in you make the cards
we'd
from
make the
plastics,
numbers. Yeah.
It's mad the numbers used to just be on the receipt, innit?
Yeah,
like,
it was mad.
Like, when you think about it, like,
remember,
who thought of that, bro?
No, but remember, like these times here, if you wanted something and it was under £1,000, they would just take an imprint of the card.
Yeah.
It was mad. They would just take an imprint of the card.
Okay.
So, yeah, that was my little hustle them times, innit?
And it's working, innit, for a long time.
That kind of pulled me away from
the other
the
stuff.
Knife crime and the Russians and so that was with my school friends and my friends. But now I'm rolling with older guys, innit? Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we're making peace these times. Now I'm getting like rental cars and so my mindset's starting to change. But I'm still a bit of a like loose candidate in the wrong. Everything's about your environment, what settings that you're in.
Yeah.
Because at any time now, I can still link my brethren and go mad.
Yeah.
But when we're still going mad, but it's different. Like, they're man are trying
more
to
controlled.
Maybe like if we're trying to get something now, we'll have a couple of girls that will go in there and graft the shops, innit? Or whatever it was. And this is times of phone credits and like on the card and all these things. But if they was done a thing and there was maybe it come on tops and they was trying to bounce, man would have to like
you have to be that guy, totally.
Or whatever, like get them out of there and that. So
how much kind of money are you making in this?
We're all right, we're nice. Remember, like, things are just like just to say that when PlayStation, we're going out like every day, and you could like go to Tesco's, you could go all these places here, and to get a PlayStation. I don't know if it was 1, 2, or 3 PlayStation. Just goods, innit? Just like, like they started doing cashbacks.
Yeah,
£50
limit.
50 quid cash back from every shot. Yeah. A nice little like champagne. Like I'm knowing the difference now between what do you call it?
And
rosé. The rosé, that's the one I like, and not because you think you don't like champagne, but this one was sweet.
Man's acquired the taste. You get me?
Man's getting so these times here now, I want my payment in goods, innit?
Yeah.
Like, I still haven't found like some crazy love of money yet.
Right.
I just know that like I want things from Pabitos. I want things from.
Man want the off-key mosh. Man want the Patrick Cox.
So that we
want the
we couldn't do Pabitos on the cards, but we could do House of Fraser.
But then sometimes you would have a man on the inside, no? Like
that was a friendly's perfect.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Perfect. Like, so, and those were the times here now. And my only times of football was like West Ham times now. These times, my Jermaine Defoe goes there. He's my brother's little brother.
Okay.
He's playing for them now. Ledley King went to my school as well, but he's not playing for them. But West Ham times there now, credit cards, we get bare football tickets as well.
Okay.
The closer it gets to the match, the more the tickets were.
Right.
We'll graph a couple tickets.
Making a good amount of money.
Just one pocket, innit? We're just dealing with one pocket.
Yeah.
Bare different. It depends who I'm linking up with, innit?
Of course.
Like, people my age were they're on robberies, innit? Like, went through that period.
Yeah.
Serial robber.
Right.
I'm talking about street robberies. They're not proper robberies after, like, that period of street robberies, done all that. So then these times here now, like I said, I was out of school for a little while. So now I'm in my last year of school, 4th year now. Now things have got bad, like, you know what I mean? Because I'm not going to school.
Right.
Like, you know what I mean? Mumsies think I'm going to school, but I'm not going to school. Find a little. But first year, second year, I was working. Like,
okay.
Yeah, I remember when I was going to Blessed John Roach, I had a job in Roman Road Market. Big up Albert.
Okay.
Yeah, big up Albert, the guy that I would go before school. I would go and
Set up.
bring out all the steel frames to the market.
Yeah.
After school, I'd go and take them down. Whatever fight happened, whatever didn't, that was still part of my routine.
Yeah.
I had to hand over the change. You get me?
Yeah.
It was that. So man weren't just like a snotty nose. Man still had morals and principles, but man was drifting towards badness, innit? And some of my friends were shotting hard food. Some of my friends were smoking hard food. Some of my friends had bits.
And you're avoiding all of that?
No, I'm definitely not avoiding it.
Right.
I'm not avoiding anything. Like, you know what I mean? I'm part of it all.
Okay.
Like, you know what I mean? Not the hard food and all that sort of stuff. Like, man didn't know about or have any interactions with that apart from robbing it and selling it as it was until it got to jail.
Right.
Like, you know what I mean? Jail, not even the first Feltham's in that. Feltham was nothing. He wasn't even smoking weed in Feltham.
Okay, so let's talk about the first time you got jail then.
First time I got jail is same thing. It's come on top.
What, fraud?
Yeah, so what's happened is obviously I'm just driving these girls around to bare shops doing their thing, but so when it comes to then I've got to drive them home, innit? So I was happy with that. Remember little bonuses, you got the car after work, could do your thing in the car, and remember this is still the times of hotboxing out whips, innit? Amongst people, I had two different lives. When I've got to go on a bit of graft, that'll be my daytime fit. And then when I'm chilling with my friends that are my age or so, but I'm still governing, it's still my whip. It's still whatever gadgets are about, that's still on innit? To bring the newest whatever's about. Whatever, the champagne, all these, remember that?
Alpine face unit.
You know in these times, innit? So now, so
do you remember the Pioneer one with the dolphins on it?
Whatever anybody wanted, they will come to me to get it, innit? Get it for half
the
price.
disc changer, 6 CD disc changer, don't piss me off, sorry, God.
Well, no, but these are the times, because remember, my brother's Nick these times, he's into cars.
Right.
My uncle's into cars, innit? So I remember it's all big bass box times, and amps under seats, and
JBLs,
everything's about character.
And
remember, we're from a time that's all about character.
Yeah.
Everything, your car, there's the dashboard, the seat, everything's got the rims, lower the dump valves. It's this era of so whoever is the guy, they're the guy by character.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, whatever they are the guy in, they're the guy by character. There's a million other guys, but who's card?
Who's got the?
So I'm from that era there of like
the swag.
Yeah, the showboating, the color coordination. All them things there, So, but I'm not knowing these times here. I'm just in it.
Right.
I'm knowing that what I like and what I'm doing, but I'm not knowing this is the shaping of man. I'm not knowing another generation.
Yeah, of course.
So it's just I don't know another generation to identify that we're the generation of stand-up fellas, the last on the grass. Like, you know what I mean?
The last era.
Yeah, I'm not knowing that these times, but I'm rating it now.
Yeah.
That we weren't just stabbing each other for nothing, but people was getting stabbed.
Yeah.
So what was different about it? So that man, the 80s, man, the 80s and 90s, big. No, the 80s. I don't know anyone or anything like it.
Yeah.
I remember the 90s.
It's never been replicated, has it?
No, the music.
It never will.
Different,
because there was no internet, was there?
No internet.
There was no mobile phones.
I remember when mobile phones first came.
Pagers started creeping in.
Pager, man, I had a pager.
Yeah. So it's
the
crazy.
first phone I had was wife had a banana. That was the Matrix.
The Matrix
just came out. And
press the button and it come out.
I had one of them.
Yeah.
And it was all about your phone case.
Of course.
The changing face phones.
No, you're right. You're actually bang on. So what's your first sentence then? What do you get?
So anyway, the girls got caught in the shop.
Right.
No, she done me in. So like I said, so poor mum would have the car. So the job I was on was I'll drop them home after doing whatnot. So everything had gone down in the daytime. Everyone had divvied up what they'd had to divvy up.
Yeah.
But now I've got to drop this girl home in South London.
Right.
I'm still a maniac now. Like I'm like a sat-nav guy.
Right.
Sat-nav and drive. I'm doing too much. I'm thinking that I'm not knowing where I'm going.
Tom.
Yeah, so that doesn't exist these times, by the way. But so I've gone to drop her home. She just asked me some stupid question like, do me a favour, just drop me to the Tesco's quickly. But I'm not knowing. She's put a card up her sleeve.
Right.
from the job because obviously.
Okay.
Yeah, and she tried to do her own thing.
Okay.
Come on top for her, like because normally I'd park somewhere, I'd be watching, and
Right.
we'd know, and I'd time it exactly how long it would
Yeah,
take.
so she's
I
gone to
know
do it. She's gone
what's
rogue.
Yeah, she's gone rogue. He's come on top, so she tried to jump in the whip. Boom, boom, he's come. I'm being grabbed. Then they've gone back to my house, found the rolls of the receipts.
Yeah, that's it.
They're clocking. You're a bit more into it.
Then yeah.
Rare. So boom, boom. Remand. Judges remand.
Okay.
It was judges remand them times there, like you're just waiting to be sentenced.
Yeah.
Yeah, so boom, first time in Fulham. Well, didn't get a sentence for it though, or not a prisonable sentence.
But what was it like first time in prison?
Because I'd been arrested a couple times before then. Obviously, I was used to that process, getting out.
Right.
I can't, like, they're going mad now. They what? They probably wasn't even listening in court.
Yeah.
But I'm seeing, I remember that process that I'm hearing keys coming up the door and these men are moving a little bit different today. Like they're a bit closer. They're not, like, it's just, it's like the first time you're going jail, you remember how different everything was to the other times when you wasn't going jail.
Yeah, I hear that.
Now I know the process, innit? And it's all headphones. I'm not even knowing they've got headphones and this is all mad.
Right.
Why did he come at that time?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then how are you taking that then? Like you're actually going jail?
like an idiot.
What do you mean like an idiot?
I'm rebelling against everything.
Yeah.
No, he didn't. I'm still trying to argue with the judge when they're taking me down.
Yeah.
I'm thinking that, like, I remember everyone that I spaz out on.
But that's
everyone that I spaz out on up until this time is like your teacher, it's working, isn't it?
Right. But it doesn't work on the judge.
Yeah, no, of course it would work on the judge, but it's not about him. It's the security guard, the security that's taking the circle. It's not going to work on him, is it?
Yeah.
He's taking them down. Whoever you are, whatever you are, we've got to take you down, innit?
Yeah.
So I'm not even on smacking them yet. Like, I'm just going mad, just thinking I could just still argue my case to the judge that you somehow you're on the van. It's never got to vans before.
Right.
Like, even if they took me down to the court cells, they're gonna let you out of the court.
Yeah.
So
this is different.
Yeah, somehow it's got mad.
You have to realise that, hold on, this is different.
I'm on Feltham now, like boom, boom. I remember Partridge. I remember Nightingale.
But when you're in there now, are you kind of, I don't know how you take it. Do you have to man up and firm it, or are you scared inside?
Why for that? But
No,
I know, I get it. You know, but I'm just saying, yeah. No, Feltham these times it's a South London based jail.
Right.
So when I got nicked, they didn't just take me straight to jail. So I've got nicked. I've got bail from the police station. I remember that because somehow I had a borer on me.
Somehow it magically appeared in you.
Yeah. Now, but I mean, I've still got bail.
Yeah.
But I remember being like getting out of there and having to make my way back and having done this whatnot and getting into an altercation on the way back. So when I've somehow gone to court and they've sent me to jail, I've seen the same people that I've got into an altercation with, but it wasn't a serious altercation,
right?
But it was just like, you know what I mean. But I've seen them in jails, and I've clocked that this is a South jail, innit?
Right.
Whatever, and how things work, innit? Like, because I've only ever been nicked in Newham,
right?
So gone Stratford,
yeah. Now you're completely different.
So this crime or where I got nicked was in South,
right?
So somehow the court that I went to, this was where you go from there, innit? So I'm still even thinking this is mad, innit? But anyway, I'm there. It was okay. I went there for bare long though. It wasn't a sentence yet. It was just like a little holding thing. And when I went to court, I've got bail. So I didn't go. So that was, but I was still there, innit? Like, you know what I mean? So Fulham and whatnot. And then when I got my first bird, it was a 3.
Right.
It was
for
just madness that people were being cut and
violence.
Yeah, violence.
So was it GBH?
No, yeah. It's that's what it came down to.
Section 18 or 20?
It was just mad, bro.
Okay.
Like, when I say it was mad, it was mad. by these times here now, something reached me.
What do you mean something reached you?
No, so I'm figuring, how did I even get into that situation? Was one of my uncle's friends, but anyway, he was some brother. He used to always bring me goods,
Right.
and stuff, and then but it was a bit hot. He would just like lick something on the way to, so, and I said, so I came up with an idea, and I said to him, look, listen, you're on it, yeah, but you're on it for the wrong stuff, innit?
Right.
Like lick something
Worthwhile.
worth licking, like whatnot. So then I put him onto cars. I don't know.
Right.
So what we would do, you could just get the paper, like, open it. I don't know if it was a Pacific paper, but it would have bare whips in it. Talk about these times the Williams had just come out, the Renault Williams. We had the gold wheels.
Okay,
they were
yeah.
like £500 a wheel, bro.
Yeah.
And like, remember, it's dumped. Like, the people are kitting
The
up
Renault
there.
5.
Yeah, the Clio.
Yeah. Oh, right. Yeah.
So,
yeah.
yeah. So people are kitting up their whips these times.
Yeah,
innit?
yeah.
Like,
Alloys are getting stolen. Yeah, yeah.
all these
There was
things.
money
So
in that.
Man would see one. I'd send these, man. At first, I could just send these, man, because they were white.
Right.
So first it started with one of them, then it ended up being his brethren as well. So they would go, like, would call up these whips and that, and da-da-da. When they would go, they'll do a distraction crime, basically, while you're looking at the bonnet, or they'd take it on a test drive, or
Someone would,
whatever,
yeah.
boom, boom, boom. Somehow they would come back with the whip. Then we would find another one, plate them up, whatever.
Ringers.
Yeah. We was,
Dingers.
That's what we're doing, yeah. So
Elevating the game.
yeah.
Dingers.
But that's changed that whole game now.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
you know
yeah,
what I mean?
yeah,
Because you could just go and get
Cont.
keys
Yeah,
these
yeah,
times
yeah.
and whatnot. So when we're going to raves or whatever whatnot, we've got whips now.
Yeah.
So we're not all squashed up in one
Yeah,
whip.
come on.
We're thinking
Right.
we need fast whips.
Yeah.
Then we were doing stuff.
Yeah.
innit? So so that's what he was doing. That so every day he would come back with like 2 or 3 whips.
Right.
And I'll plate them up and shot them. We was even shotting whips as legit whips.
Come on.
Doing madness in it because we started getting further.
On
and
the
further
exchange of mart, you get me?
Yeah, the further you go down that road, you start making up the plates.
Right,
and
right,
the
right. Yeah,
stamping
yeah. Proper
engine.
making ringers.
You're going mad. You're
Yeah.
turning back. You're doing these things, or you would get a car, buy one from the auction, and go and get one and proper do up that
Right,
one.
yeah.
And, you know what I mean? And
Yeah.
it was going, innit? That's how I was making money, innit? So making this money, putting my guys on as well, or onto it and whatnot. Now I'm thinking I'm getting my own crew, putting them on. Thinking we've got a name and rah. We're going now. We're not just robbing people for that, for disrespect. We're actually robbing people going to trotters. That's what we're like, you know what I mean? Upgrading chains, up to the point where now we're I mean, we grew up watching
It's
Mr. T.
organised now. It's more
Yeah,
than
we
that.
grew up
It's
watching
organ-
Mr. T.
Mr.
So
T,
we've
come
got
on.
like big
Man need the
10-ounce
big
chains
yeah.
and chapses and right. It's like a yardie type of thing. Like rah. So it was that era. House parties.
What did you get caught for then? The ringers stuff?
No, not yeah. So what's happened is this. Yeah. So that was my thing. So because I started having cars parked on different roads and whatnot. But my parents, any partner, everything, they've always said to me like, your friends, you're too. Some friends are not good for you, whatnot. So these times, one particular friend, he started trying to compete with me. Like, so this guy knew himself. He only knew me. He knew me via my uncle, innit? So, but now, because sometimes he would come around, I would probably talk to him, like, say, like, my business, what I'm doing. So, I started to notice that, like, he wasn't around as much. Like, you know what I mean? So, talking to him, and then he mentioned my friend's name. I was like, oh. So, in a nutshell, my friend was he'd done the pussy old thing, innit? He just undercut me and you know what? You could get more for these whips. I'll pay you more. So when he was bringing 4 whips a day, now it's like dropped down to 2.
Right, and
he's giving me a sob story like. So what he's doing, he's shotting. Cause he can't just drop me out fully. He's shotting 2 to this Donny, throwing in like a bill, but 2 someone
adds up,
smoking
innit?
food or something. That little bill more is a thing. So anyway, so then now, instead of me like, I would like link this guy, this brother in the morning. We'd look through the paper. We'd decide what we're gonna get there, and I'd go and do my thing for the day. I'd link him later. But sometimes he might park 2 or 3 out and say, "Look, so wait till I get the last one." But now, I slightly got to like. It's turned to where like I'm slightly following him.
Right.
I'm at the end of the road seeing this move go down. Where because my brethren has put me in some where it's what I mean. So now. It's gone from that to I've got a little bit more hands-on, and we only know one way to take things, innit? But these man, when they were just going as 2 white guys, the guy was just like they would just get a whip. Now I'm with them, people are a bit more on point. I'm not knowing this. I'm early coming. So all the robberies I've done have been like street robberies, like get on to you, whatever. But these distraction ones, it's about how you look. Right. It's about how you present yourself, your aura, innit? So you sitting in the back of the whip, like this is not helping.
It's not helping.
I'm not knowing these times. So anyway, he said this particular move's gone wrong. It's gone totally tits up, innit? Like so on learning people skills as well, and like these times, like so we've gone on this move, but this brother's not having it anyway. So basically. Say you're shot in the whip, but on this day you've gone to work. So this guy's dad's shot in the whip, right? For his son, but he was a bit more clued up. So I'm playing the black guy, and I'm supposed to play some role of a engineer, or I don't know fuck
to
all
check
about
the car.
cars. This is mad. Like they should have got my brother to do this bit. Like he knows bears about whips, but now imagine like I'm supposed to be on this job to be the guy that allegedly knows about it, but when I look back now, I'm moving crazy. Because in reality now, you see, we're all seeing the little BM guy comes. He's friendly. He's not wearing gloves. He's not doing none of the things that I was doing. So it was always bait. Like you know what I mean. So like, you know what I mean. Like, I'm not even the age to be an engineer. Like you get me? It's mad. Like even has this link up. The guy who's buying the car's bare older than me, whatever, safe. So anyway, so we've ended up, I'm in the back of this whip. We got rebs, and before I've gone on the move, I've checked someone anyway, I've got that big up who I checked, but he's given me a thing, innit? Like a borer. Was it? Yeah, so I'm in the back of this whip. Donnie's my guy's in the passengers. No, because this guy's not, he's doing bare things now, innit? He's not letting, he wants to drive. Right, yeah, he's not normally, he's
not
clocked onto the he's not
he's
moving
not letting
down.
you drive.
Before, other ones, they let you could just you've got, looking at the bonnet, drive off with the bonnet up, and then do it at the end of the road, and there's whips have been taken, innit? But this one, this guy's messing about a little bit, innit? So then, my man's in the back of the whip, and they've got into an argument, and because my guy's ended up trying to be a brunt. But anyway, he's got CS gas on him. Oh shit! Or he's allegedly tried to say he's got CS gas. Oh, that was his front. No, when my guy stuck it on him, they're arguing anyway. So they've started to fight in the front of the whip. Something's going on. I don't know if he's tried to draw for bluffing, but it's going on. So now me, I'm young. You're in the back seat? Yeah, I'm in the back seat. So before, I used to it's the first time and the last time for everything, innit? So the more I got into robberies, I worked out that you don't go on a robbery to hurt someone. Right. And even though I didn't try to hurt this guy, but you know what I mean, armed blaggers, they just put one in the ceiling. They don't put one in your chest, you know what I mean? So, but it was the conversion over, innit? Right. So anyway, they're fighting, boom, boom. I've put the thing to his neck. They're arguing, but he doesn't know I've put the thing to his neck. Okay, so he's kind of moved into it. Yeah, you know, he doesn't know. He's just whatever somehow, like I said, abrasions have happened, innit? Right. You know what I mean? So he's got out the whip, abrased. Yeah. People are saying he's got, and said I've made a mistake. I'm in the whip, so somehow I've got out of the whip. Right. Witnesses have seen me. Right. The people driving, whatever, whatnot. It's gone down. So we're even mad. Someone's given us a whip to get rid of. We'd get whips that people want to get rid of, innit? So we've gone there in that. So when we've parked it up, man hasn't remembered where the whip is. So when this thing's gone, because remember the guy's driving, we don't know where we're driving. When this thing's popped off now, Now we're in panic mode. We've jumped back into the whip, blown out of there, right? So, and I always knew it was mad because we've left something. Now the whole crime's changed.
Right, yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? For what we was doing,
Yeah, come on, yeah.
that could have worked, innit? But now, we can't find back the whip, innit? And then panic says Fed's gonna circle the area in a minute. We've cut out of there. So going back into that whip when we was driving, I was telling my guy, don't smoke in whips. He's smoking in the whip, innit? That's what's got them to us. That whip, they've located it. He smoked. So this particular brother, he's already murdered someone.
Okay.
Yeah, before. So he's on license for the rest of his life. Jewelry shop thing, and he's gone, someone's died, innit?
Yeah.
So he snitched, innit? So what's happened is that we've blown out of there, everything. So he got caught first. And they tried to lie and say that they found my fingerprint on the back of Cadbury's cream egg wrapper, which was a lie because we know it's tin foil, we scrunched them up, and on the back of a number plate, and he did the number plates. I knew that I hadn't touched the number plates. So anyway, but they just wanted the black guy in it, because he's the one that, because my man, even in his thing, he said, look, it wasn't this guy, because I could see his hands all the time, we was having a fight. It must have been, he thought I was putting the cloth, that thing that you put on cloth and put people to sleep. Yeah. That's what he said he thought it was. So
chloroform, I think.
He's done his madness. So they've worked out that I'm the main target that they want.
Ringleader.
So telling someone that's on life license that we don't really want you, give up the black guy, and you'll get a.
He's singing like a canary.
Yeah. So he sung down the thing. Boom, boom, boom. I'm grabbed.
They kicked your door down.
Yeah.
We've got mums in the house.
Hold on. No, I weren't living at my mum's.
Okay, fair enough.
I moved out of home.
Right.
So I weren't living, but where I was, that they've come from, man, innit? So that was my first time. Yeah, my first bird.
And what did you get?
3.5.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then how is that prison life for you? Are you like quick to adapt? Is it?
The actual time itself, quick to adapt but yeah, it was a bit mad.
Why?
No, because these times here, that first sentence there, like I said, that was a sentence. Like I didn't have kids. I didn't have that. There's a major difference between birds, like when you've got kids or you've got like a partner or this one or that one. So that particular bird there, I didn't have. You're relying on your man. Them, they're still young. They're not dealing with you properly. Everything's about just getting a letter. Right. Man, are still writing letters these times. Yeah. There's no electrics in cells. There's no. It's mad. Yeah. Like, you know what I mean. It's just. Yeah, having a visit is even it was them times there. 1998, 40.
What's the worst thing you've seen in prison?
What? All the way up until now?
Yeah.
What do you mean the worst thing? Like, what do you call worst?
What would you call worst, innit?
The worst thing I've seen, like with my own two eyes.
Yeah.
Depends what you call worse, man. I've seen people like going QE on each other, and I call that worse.
What's QE, sorry?
Queen's evidence and like snitching and like I've seen people strung up, like hang themselves. Right. Like, I've had a cellmate hang himself.
Yeah.
Like I wouldn't say worse. Someone, I don't know. I've seen it all. Like hot watered. And I don't say that's worse. What do I call worse? I didn't see a worse thing in jail, but I saw everything.
How many times have you been in prison total? Man's got to count it, like he doesn't even know, bro.
Yeah.
Man's got to do the tally.
Probably about 5 or 6.
Okay, cool. We haven't even touched music yet. We're going into like, you know what I mean? When does music creep into your life?
I was going in prison throughout my music.
Okay, so are you like doing music at this point then?
Yeah.
Yeah. So what got you into music?
Well, my family's a music orientated family. Like from the Caribbean, West Indies, they're on a thing like calypso.
Yeah,
like,
soca.
Yeah, soca.
Yeah.
So it was always that wave. They take part in the carnival, like selling food and all
Yeah.
this type of stuff. So, but the UK urban scene these times here now is jungle.
Right.
Yeah, it's jungle mania and that, and
Yeah.
then it started going, like I said, the house raves. Then it started creeping into
Garage. You think
No, before garage hadn't come with. I remember when garage
drum
came
and
along.
bass then, or was it?
No, just jungle. Remember, we're from Bashment, and then jungle had Bashment in it. These
Right.
times.
Yeah.
All the samples
Yeah,
were
Top Cat
Bashment.
was here recently,
Yeah.
and he gave us the whole breakdown of.
Yeah, you see the
yeah.
creep over. So, like black music, we used to. That's what man was into. But then jungle slightly was black music to us, like smoke your sense in me,
Right.
burn it down a dance, warriors in a dance. I'm from there.
Right.
You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
but I could name you 1,000 jungle tunes with Bashment in it.
Who's the best jungle MCs in your humble opinion? Who do you give it to?
Best,
Top 3 then.
yeah, Brocky and Det. I remember coming
Yeah.
up to Brocky and Det.
Yeah.
Man. Brocky and B with the R with the O, is it K-I-E?
Yeah.
Brocky, yeah, them times there. Shabba, Shocking and Skibbity.
Yeah,
SAS crew.
Shabba and Skibba. Yeah, everyone seems to
Yeah.
say Shabba. His name's always brought up. Okay.
Shabba, Shocking and Skibbity.
Okay.
There was first it was SAS, then it was SASAS.
SAS. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, and then I suppose the garage era comes in after that. But then when do you start touching mic? Because it would appear Grime is your forte.
I was touching mic them times there, but Babyly because touching mic amongst your mates and then touching mic
Yeah.
booked or
Yeah.
something like that. So Grime, like we was younger than that, so who was governing it was older than us. So touching mic weren't really just getting into the rave was a thing.
Right.
Cool School, Rumble, them times there. Man was still like sending one person in with a ticket. We weren't rich.
Right.
Like no. So musically, like I said, this is before man started making like proper P's on road and that man still like robbing people for their ticket to get into a rave.
Yeah.
One person goes and opens the fire door,
exit.
Everyone's flying in there, man's trying to fly in there with things. Like so all that's going on, but everything man's got is stolen. The car's stolen. So you still ain't got early raves, you still ain't like house raves and that it weren't really like money for drinks and all that yet. So we still hadn't found out that where we need the belly. So the first couple of raves, but straps are about, things are about,
Yeah.
but they're not. It's a show thing. It's not. They're not really getting used.
Yeah.
But they're about.
Yeah. I know what you mean.
Like you know what I mean?
Yeah,
There's
yeah,
still
yeah.
a whole operation
Yeah.
to get the strap to the dance and back to the all of that's good. Most people just come to it. There's a
To rave.
bears is going on still.
Yeah.
Just to rave.
Yeah.
Just to do the show thing.
Just to show
There's
that.
a whole operation that's going on.
Yeah.
But you see that now as an adult, you just got a fear of things like so that now that's why the operation seems mad. But them times there, but man was fearless.
Yeah, of course.
So it didn't feel like an operation
Yeah,
and
totally.
whatever. But now when I look back, there was a whole operation that's going on.
Yeah, just to get there.
You know what I mean? So all that's going on just to wheel it. Well, not just to wheel a thing, but that's what you're getting out of this rave, innit? Like,
Yeah.
A fucking dance.
Yeah.
Little scrubs and a little like you mean in the smokers corner like
Yeah.
bun a spliff.
Yeah.
Not everyone can even bill it,
Yeah. I hear you.
but I could. So
Yeah, I hear you. So then when do you start becoming in, you know what I'm saying?
So man's jungle days, man's hosting and
Okay, you're
setting
host- okay.
Yeah, I'm hosting and setting a little thing.
Okay.
Like I know that, like I said, this era is my people are putting on the dances.
Right.
So I slightly know the person. I can get in.
Yeah, you got the access. Yeah.
I know the bouncers.
Yeah.
I know this one and that one. So cause I'm knowing older people, innit? So all those when I was coming up doing all of this fraud and the stuff with older guys and stuff. Now that I've got to the age where I want to rave and I'm seeing all these people's.
Right.
So I can get into.
So you're nice.
No, but I'm dark and corrupt. So now I've worked out that I can get into the rave. And this guy's what you're just letting me. All right, I can get through that. I'm going to the raves that you're on.
Yeah.
Yeah, big up, Big Steve. Big up Barry.
Right.
Big up Bear Man. That you know because they so that I'm getting in.
Yeah. Of course. I mean,
Like,
it's
I'm in. So now I'm feeling different.
Yeah.
Like now it's getting to reputations and things and people, like, you know what I mean? So, but I'm still thinking I'm a blessed guy.
Yeah.
Like I'm moving mad.
Yeah.
Because I'm doing all of this stuff. No, I'm not, because if I see something, it will go as well.
It will go as well. But
until then, man's raving. Man's popping bottles now.
Yeah, of course.
Like, you know what I mean? So now the love of money's cutting. I need money. But I haven't got a love of money. I just need money.
Yeah, you just need it to just continue the lifestyle.
Yeah. Crimes they're happening. I'm going to jail a lot more.
Right.
I've got a whole baby mum now.
What's your longest stint in prison?
The longest time I've done it as one is I was sentenced to 4.5 years, but for some crazy reason I was just rebelling. I was just getting extra time.
One sec. He said your mic's dropped. Let me just. When did it drop? Okay, right, go on.
Yeah, I was.
You was rebelling.
Yeah, I was in way past my time.
Right.
I was just doing stupidness.
Right. So just talk to me about the MCing and when did it start then for you? Like when did it become more serious?
So
because you did the jungle stuff.
So jungle, we was still doing all dayers and stuff there,
yeah.
but not. Okay, then it crept. Then music turned to garage.
Right.
Like Time and Envy times.
Yeah, Hollywoods and that.
So now, all of that. So now
Fifth Avenue.
So now is the times where man's forwarding to them, but not because there was a raving period there. There was a raving, but I remember raving to garage and that.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? But and then you could only MC on when the dark garage came on, or there was a type of garage that was a listening thing.
Right.
There was a type of
vocal
garage you
garage
could
and
do a little thing in it.
Yeah.
So, boom. But there was a type of time when man was loose, man was MCing over vocals, man was da-da-da.
Yeah.
We were just coming up them times there. So then, but man was still about. And then Grime came.
But you see your lyrics in the garage, are they kind of, because it's a party time, it's more of a happier lyric.
Yeah, but I was never a happy
that's what
guy.
I mean. So I was never a happy guy. So what lyrics are you spitting on kind of garage then? Is it still aggressive stuff?
Yeah. It's aggressive, it's mad.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's mad.
Just being aggressive, okay.
Yeah, we're not like the other hosts.
Right. Different.
The other hosts don't.
Man's talking, all right. And then Grime comes in.
Yeah, then Grime comes in, and then now the lyrics is matching.
So just from your perspective, a lot of people have sat here, who started Grime, in your opinion? We've had mixed opinions on the show. It's only right that someone that was there.
I couldn't say who started Grime. I know that when Grime started, I know who was around.
Right.
You know what I mean? I know who was a part of that. So there was multiple people. I couldn't say any one person that started it.
Okay.
But what I will say is, from jungle, no, because man was. I know a few people, man, but I don't know. I couldn't say who started it. But like, big up Chubby Dread.
Right.
Yeah, big up Chubby Dread. Big up Commander B.
Come on.
Yeah.
Commander B.
Big up Nicky Slim Ting.
Come on.
00.
Shall I break down the theories that are people that are sat here? So Maxwell D says it was like a collective of people from like obviously pay as you go and etc. And it was like
competing with each other.
I think he said that the kind of crews kind of brought in the grime.
The same people that was competing or in jungle, not the SASs in that. Because grime originally came from jungle.
Okay.
So the people that was trying to get into jungle or could do a thing, because everybody that I know in grime, I knew them from jungle. From Wiley to D Double to the I knew them from jungle. That's what I knew them from. So
sorry to interrupt. Bushkin says it started from him because the clashing thing was never a thing. Heartless brought that in.
It was. Bushkin's going mad. No, big up Bushkin. That's
okay. Bushkin's claim is the clashing thing and all that was heartless. They brought that in. No, it wasn't a thing before them.
Even when I was saying my top 3, I only said 2. There was going to be my third.
Yeah, come on, we have
Heartless crew. That's smart. That's from in jungle. You asked me who was. Yeah. I know Heartless from jungle.
Right, from the sound systems. Yeah.
Yeah, that's where I know Heartless from. So that was in my top 3. But when they, what I take from what Bushkin was saying is the speeding up of lyrics. You like the chatting lyrics.
He said the consistent chatting over a whole rhythm was them.
Yeah.
Which is grime, but orientated.
Well, but the thing is...
He said there was a lot of grime elements that came from Heartless.
No, but hear what I'm screaming, yeah? I heard what Bushkin said, yeah? And I agree with Bushkin, he's this big bro, like, you get me? Like, so I agree with him on that, like, there was a time when they're not part of the Oli Oli set.
Right.
Oli set. And even though they probably said that 1,000 times, so they are a part of the Oli Oli set.
Yeah, but CKP apparently started that.
Yeah. But I mean, like, they're chatting lyrics, innit?
Yeah.
They're chatting lyrics. So I get what he's saying, but we was chatting lyrics. Everyone was chatting lyrics.
Yeah.
But they was, I suppose, he's on the front line doing it, can say that.
He also said they were the first to stand in front of the decks. Because a lot of people were standing behind the decks.
He's going mad. Oh, yeah, no.
Okay.
But the thing is, Bushkin, whatever Bushkin says, Bushkin's right.
Right. No, we have to respect.
Whatever Bushkin's,
I'm just curious because people sat here and said.
Who was there and doing their thing, they're going to have their version of how it went, innit?
Yeah.
So, like, me personally, whenever I first touched mic, them I touched mic long time before me, front line, innit?
Yeah.
So, it doesn't matter what I done, but I grew up watching Sting. I grew up watching Reggae Sunsplash. So I wasn't behind no decks.
Yeah.
I was doing the maniac thing so like, you know what I mean? But whatever Bushkin says, he's right, because them man, I remember raving I've travelled to go and see Bushkin.
Absolutely.
And confidently know in my chest, Heartless Crew's gonna bust up the top.
Yeah.
So I was rooting for Heartless Crew. Like, even when it was Heartless versus Pay As You Go.
Yeah.
Secretly, but I was a Heartless fan then.
Come on, everyone was.
And Wiley Dem's my brethren and that, but I never used to rave to Pay As You Go. I used to rave to Heartless Crew.
Yeah.
I used to rate Pay As You Go. Like, to tell the honest truth, like I didn't. And then I would listen to them, man, and I agree with. But I remember when We're Ready. It's our time to ready. We're ready. When War and that came out, like. Some people would mark that as the start of it. But I remember being there for that. But we was chatting already them times there. But them times, them was, but remember where we're coming from and what we're chatting.
But some people say, what do you call it was like the definitive corner for grime. I'm just curious as to where you stand.
Yeah.
Some say...
Whatever happened, I was there, innit?
Yeah, no, I hear that, of course. That's why your opinion is valued. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah. So
that's what I'm trying to say.
I remember, but when Wiley made What Do You Call It Garage, that was a big turning point for UK or the urban sound. But not because of what it was, it was because of them time Channel U had just came out. Yeah. So he was one of the first people to make the transition from audio to visual.
Right.
Not everyone could just get a video and people were trying to make videos but not everybody could get an industry standard video, whatever. So I think like, and what he happened to be was that What Do You Call It Garage, whatever. But Garage was still it was kind of, bro, I can't, like I said, anything Wiley says.
I'm just curious.
I have to agree with.
Yeah.
Because the
And
man
then-
that was
and then
frontline before,
another
man.
theory from Big Nasty is that Skepta DTI had the first grime tune because when he took it to, is it Music Hut or in North London, Cameo said you need to did the category of this.
I just remember so long existing before
Okay.
I knew about Skepta.
I'm just being honest.
And I don't know where he's got his story wherever he was doing it.
Yeah,
but I
I'm
just remember so long existing that grime started in East London. All of the people in East London, it's impossible that we started something and someone else started that as well.
Well,
Like, because
Bushkins, North London, just FYI.
No, but here what I'm screaming though, yeah. Grime started from St. Bon's, St. Bonaventure School, Rokeby School, some schools in Bow, like, you know what I mean? Because where all these people used to link up, Stratford bus station, yeah, Roman Road Market, Chris Street Market. There were little link-up spots where these things were created, where we would compete with what was created.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Mac 10s.
Yeah, come on.
Like,
He's been here, big up Mac 10.
Mac 10. Look, bruv, I'm telling you, like, not everybody could get a dub plate from the people that was making these, like, from Chubby Dread, from White, and then when they would link up and people would, and that would only happen at a certain point. That was the birth of grime, the creation of grime. Like, you know what I mean? When that to the Jammers making Destruction, because I remember that when Jammers was the hub.
Yeah.
Right, there's little times when there was the little hubs, and those hubs would come together.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I
just
mean?
obviously
We got
just-
footsie them, like, you get me, the Carnegies them over there. Like, there was like a little 4 little corner posts.
Right.
But man was fully aware, and everyone that was doing their thing in another area, I would see them in the hubs.
Right.
So they came over here. They came over here, the Da Vinci's, the Skeptas, this one that I saw when they came.
Yeah.
And I remember when they I mean, it wasn't that.
Yeah.
So, not saying that they came to me via that.
No,
I'm
fair.
saying
Yeah.
I saw the sound change, evolve, and build.
So the sound evolves. It's a bit of you in regards to.
But I don't remember Bushkin being there. I remember. Yeah, I don't remember.
I can only say. Well,
Yeah, no, Bushkin.
I think Bushkin's saying the elements of grime came from them. What they were doing then evolved into grime. So he's saying, to quote him, he said, "Wiley's the godfather, but I am the biological father." Is the quote. He said, "Man,
Yeah, that's their
he
mind
said,
games.
Man, that's their mind."
Yeah, that's their man. Like, no, but like, big up Bushkin.
Yeah,
bro.
come
Big
on,
up
you have to.
Mighty Mo. But like
And we,
I said,
and we
no,
say
but
this as
no,
like a celebration as well. You get what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
but
It's
the
not
thing
a,
is, no, because when I got up, we got to put respect on Precious MC.
Come on.
Perry Elliott.
Yeah.
Because I don't remember there being no one else when Perry Elliott was singing "Slip and Slide, baby,
Oh, baby,
listen to right,
to
to the left, to the right,
right.
moving back." Yeah, just allow it.
Yeah.
Riddle's MC.
Okay.
It was like, but yeah, there was a couple people doing their thing.
So then you start getting into it. Then grime, you think right, this can work for me.
Them man, they were talking to gal, innit? Man were talking to shotters and killers.
Right. Okay.
That's the difference.
Right.
Perry Elliott was talking, I mean, that Slip and Slide, he's talking to the girls.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bushkin was talking to the ravers.
Right.
Mighty Mo was chatting to the girl. Frisky DJ, and we came and we started talking to killers.
Who's
we're
we?
Talking everyone that's doing grime.
Right.
That was what grime was.
Yeah.
We're talking where there's what Drill's doing. That's what grime was doing.
Yeah. Totally.
We're talking like but we're not even knowing that we're killers and this one and that and ratings because we're just rude boys but to those people that's what grime is. We're talking to the people that they're trying to shun and pretend that don't exist.
Yeah. And then do you start making songs straight away, or are you just
Yeah,
MCing?
we're making songs.
And then-
whether they're good songs or not, but we are making songs. They got choruses, but it's
And then
mad.
kind of Slew Dem. Then do you start Slew Dem? How does that fall?
Yeah, so obviously now because we was a bashment orientated sound, so like outside of the music that we was making, the music we would listen to would be bashment.
Right.
It would because we were influenced by two people, like either the America, you went American way and you was deep into your hip hop, or you was deep into your bashment.
Right.
You know what I mean? Or you was acting not black and you was what we would call a coconut and you were listening to funky house
Right.
or drum and bass or some pill music or whatever.
Right.
But UK black music, them times there was jungle, bashment, and a bit of hip hop.
Right.
Yeah, so that's what that's what it was. So our sound, my favorite artist was Capleton. Them times there
Right.
was Capleton. So he was screaming Slew Dem from there. So then I think that's where it came from.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Okay, so you got Slew Dem from
Them times
Capleton.
I had locks. How I had most bare people, because I'm Muslim, they will get into me that, but you had locks or whatever, whatnot. How it started was, like I said, one of my earliest influences was Priest from Dancehall Queen. He had the blonde hair.
Right.
So I had my hair dyed that colour. It was going with eyes, whatever, whatnot. Then I remember having twists, China bumps, whatever, whatnot.
Yeah.
I was doing all types of madness. 'Cause I remember... was it Kid and Play, House Party? Them times there.
That was a flat top, wasn't it?
Yeah.
High top. Flat
Yeah,
top.
the high top. So it was a hair thing. So then, what's my man's name? Red Rat Times, Crisscross, China bumps of slightly came into it.
Right.
Like, you know what I mean, the elastic bands
Yeah.
and all that sort of stuff. So I was going mad from then, and then
But then you formed Slew Dem. Like, you got that name?
yeah, but then my name was Dread them times because I had dreads.
Right.
So whatever, whatnot. So these times Mark for Death's out. Man's thinking, man, Screwface.
Right.
It's gone. You know what I mean? Do you know about Mark for Death?
No, I
Steven
don't.
Seagal.
Oh, the movie.
The
Sorry,
movie,
I
Mark for
remember
Death.
Under Siege. I remember a couple
Yeah,
of his
all
movies.
of these movies.
Yeah, Steven
I
Seagal.
was rating, but there was a particular one that was called Mark for Death,
Right.
where he got into it with some yardies in it,
Right.
and he's gone to
It rings a
Jamaica
bell,
and
you
did-
know,
but
yeah.
The main villain there was called Screwface, but he had green eyes, he had
Okay.
locks, he was on stuff. So Mum was patterning out, and at them times it was 7 Series,
Right.
and all that was going on. So yeah, Mum was feeling that type of way. So I had locks
But you started Slew Dem from Capleton.
Capleton and Screwface.
Okay. And then and then who's in the crew?
These times is me, G-Man, Pit, Wafer, or musically, because there was people that wasn't music, but they was around all the time.
Yeah.
But musically, me, G-Man, Wafer, Pit. I remember Tonka was there. I remember Super D, Matty.
Okay. So it's a big crew.
Yeah, it was a big crew. It was a adrenaline. There was a couple areas. Do you know what I mean? Because like Pitty's from Hackney.
Right.
I think Wafer, Pastor, we were all from like, they
Yeah.
were from Waltham Forest. I was
Right.
from Newham. Like, yeah, so it was a nice set of man still.
And you're kind of bringing out music. What's your first record that kind of...
We're creating music, we was produced, like Wafer and that, to tell the honest truth, yeah, as much as people, they don't really say it as much, but like, I see it. Like Wafer, Slew Dem, we had our own sound.
Right.
Like we had our own sound. We was one of the first sets to play our own music from the beginning to
Could
the
you
end.
define that sound?
Gunman thing.
Gunman thing.
No, it was. We had a tune called Gunman thing. And I promise you now, yeah, like, man, like I said, I knew people in high places, i.e. Jermaine Defoe was playing for England, he was playing for, so we would find out little things like, before they would go out to matches and that, they would play 16 bar to Hype Up.
Right.
Obviously, he was introducing it to them. That was our link to it because he was Esco's brother and that whatever. Not. But we knew people that weren't scared. I mean, they were bumping our shit, man. Like I said, they say one of the biggest tunes in Grime was Pow.
Yeah.
And that was a straight copy of 16 bar. We was one of the first people to put people back to back to back, no chorus, breaking rules.
So you did it first?
Yeah, we did it first. We even had Lethal Beat on the song. The only difference between Pow and 16 bar is it just doesn't have no one from Slew Dem on it, but he copied the whole format.
Okay.
The whole format. Like, yeah, I'm telling you, bro, yeah, back to back.
Does he acknowledge that, or is it... I don't know, I'm not...
Well, I couldn't tell you, but the facts are the facts.
Okay.
Because there's dates behind things. Like I said, it was, how does the song start? It's only a certain man in the game. He starts the song,
8 bar just.
Yeah, Esco. No, it wasn't. It was them versus us. So every time someone would spit, someone from Slew Dem would spit. So that not so much them versus, but it was our idea for our tune, and people didn't do that then.
Right.
So we went crew for crew, innit? Crew member for crew member, and some standing members. But these times it was from our side. So for instance, like D Double was on the tune, but that would be one of the Freeman was on the tune. Bashy was on the song.
Okay.
But so there was a couple man that because the song started building, innit? Whatever, whatnot. So people was getting involved, but it was a Slew Dem thing.
Right.
Like, you know what I mean? So then they've gone and made the same song without the man them on it. That's the only difference. Play Pow, 16 bar, boom, and then Play Pow. You hear even the order of, but it happens, innit?
So how did that make you feel then?
It didn't make me feel. It didn't make me feel some type of way because it took me a little while to work that out.
Right. Okay.
Remember, we're just doing our thing.
Right. It wasn't blatantly like, yo, this is my thing.
At this age, like, if you're gonna influence someone, we know now that we were influential
people. Yeah.
People at that time, so they were part of the people that were influenced, whether they knew it or didn't. But when you look back now, you can see that Slew Dem, they were robbed for bare things.
Yeah, but when you deep it though, Pow could go down as the greatest grime tune of all time. It's nice, perhaps, that you were the influence, or you could have been the influence that made that.
I was there for all for it. Like the first Pow, remember Pow was shot a couple times.
Yeah.
The first Pow, I'm in DWE's bit.
Yeah.
My son's in it. I'm there, mask up. I was one of the first guys doing this mask thing.
Before COVID.
Way before COVID, I was wearing a mask.
Yeah.
On some Chronik Vs thing.
And then kind of other like songs you're making, is Man in the Boot and
they came after. These times it's Way Down the Road times.
Right.
Way Down the Road, I Blaze More Than You.
Right.
That was on that tune, 16 bar. Dub it up the whole
Okay. Domestic violence, when's that? Is that after?
That's Domestic Violence. It's around the same time because it was on the same album.
Okay.
Blaze More Than You. It was on the Blaze More Than You album.
It does get brought up a lot in like, I've seen on RTM where they're talking about, do you want to just break down the song in kind of why you did it? Because I feel like you get stick for it now. I don't know why.
No.
I don't know if it's a banter
Remember,
way.
No. There was no such thing as trolls before.
Yeah.
That, you know
That's
what I mean?
what I mean.
So that's what a troll is, not like a researcher that works on it, they're just looking for fact. They're just looking for anything to say, innit?
Yeah.
Whatever. And it just happens to be that who our co-host with on that show is the biggest troll in life.
Yeah.
So
I hear that.
Like I said, Spray knows nothing about the song. That is even.
But that's why I would like for you to break down that song. Do you know what I'm saying?
There's nothing to even break. I can break down the whole song.
Sorry to interrupt. On like a face value, you know, I love you and I'll black your eye and things
that's
like that.
That's not what it says, but yeah.
What is it?
Yeah, it says
I love you, but I'll still black it.
Yeah, I love you, but I'll still black your eye. What kind of love is that?
Yeah.
It's a question, isn't it?
No, I hear that. I just want you to break down why you made that tune and that song.
All right, cool. So these times, the world's a different place, innit? Like as in political correctness and stuff. Like, you know what I mean? Because songs that are out that I'm being influenced by them times is like Eve, Gangster Love.
Yeah.
What's the name of the song? Love is Blind. Love is Blind.
Okay.
She had a particular couple lines in the song where she's what kind of love would make you black? She's asking the guy because the girl ended up dying in the song anyway. But she rides out. But that was the early 90s influences.
So you took that inspiration and turned it into a song? I took that
inspiration. There's someone that I made the song with. So I made the song them times there about 20 years ago, 25 years ago. No one said nothing. There wasn't no big uproar, whatever, whatnot.
Yeah.
But these times here now, where clout didn't even exist them times there. Internet's happened now, clout's happened now. It just takes one person to remember there's a cancel culture that some people are subject to. So a lot of people that was using that cancel culture, they hadn't bucked up with someone like me that I'm not working with that. They can't cancel, man. Man's from cancelled, real cancelled, where like man's on the gang list. Like where we come from, Slew Dem, North Star, YDC, GC, anything to do with that was on the gang list, so the real block list. So when people were trying to, it was a form of cyberbullying that people tried.
Yeah.
It didn't work. It will never work. But then it's like, remember dog walking started happening, Twitters came about, people are like actually getting dog walks, it's like the battle of words, about people are going low, whatever you can find on someone, whatnot. But man's stainless, they couldn't find nothing on man, innit? So what they could do is they found, okay, you made a song called Domestic Violence, all right, we're gonna just take this completely out of context, and or whatever, whatnot.
No, I get, that's why I just wanted you to just,
no,
do you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, but like I said, I grew up in a woman's refuge. I grew up seeing domestic violence, this one, that. But even to the point of where, like, man don't even look at, or didn't used to look at it as even a madness until man got into an adult. Like, as in the raw, man didn't understand all them things. Yeah. Like I said, the man weren't even preying the sadness in it. So man's thinking certain things is funny. Man's is like, you know what I mean? That this is, no one hadn't even died like that where, you know what I mean? So man's thinking certain things is funny. Like, man, that's a dark humour, you get me?
And then talk about humour. Some of your lyrics have made people smile, laugh, per se.
That lyric used to make people laugh and smile. Like, me and my baby mama bust up to that bare times. Are you going mad?
No, but how does that make you feel when, like, perhaps you're trying to be an aggressive and do the aggressive thing, but there is a comedic
I'm not even
element.
thinking it's aggressive. You're not getting it.
No, but I'm not talking about that violence.
Not any time.
I'm in general, where you ring and...
No, I'm not thinking I'm being aggressive. Are you thinking Sizzler's being aggressive?
Okay, no, that's
Are
okay.
you thinking, like, did you think Skeng was being aggressive the other day when he came out for culture? Like, that's the people I'm looking at to for performance-wise.
Well, okay, that's good that you can identify.
Remember,
and you're saying...
I'm seeing Ninja Man shoot flower gun in his foot live on stage, and I'm not even thinking that's being aggressive.
Okay. But I'm saying when, like, when you, I've seen a freestyle with you and Jammer in the back, punch in the mouth. Who thinks they won't get a punch in the mouth? My man thinks because he's from South, he won't get a punch in the mouth. But the way you do it, and Jammer is barely laughing in the back, it's great.
Yeah. You know why he's laughing?
Yeah.
Because he knows that he's thinking you're going mad.
Yeah, you are going
the
mad.
Truth.
No, but I'm saying
you're going mad
you
with telling the truth, because he's thinking everyone's thinking this. That he knows that.
No, you are going mad. But I'm saying it's like, it's made me laugh. It's actually like I've watched that and it's given me, like, it's raised my spirits. Like, I've been like, rah, like, that's made me laugh. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And it's not because I'm trying to say, oh, you're not about it or whatever. But just that the comedic aspect. Do you understand it? Do you see it? Or do you get what I'm saying?
Bro,
go on.
Imagine, imagine the opposite of it. Imagine telling a joke and no one's laughing.
No, exactly.
So imagine you're not telling a joke and people are laughing. Are you going mad?
Yeah.
Like,
but I'm saying in that aspect, are you not telling a joke because you're being quite serious?
I'm definitely not telling a joke. How can I be telling a joke?
Okay, so if you're not telling a joke and people are laughing, then how does that make you feel? Because you're being stern, punching them out. Who thinks they won't get punched?
No.
That's what I'm trying to get at.
No, the thing is, what's joke to me, is if I'm saying a lyric, like, when I wrote the lyric, someone got punched in the mouth, or someone is inspired this lyric, innit?
Yeah.
So when I'm saying a lyric at another time, I'm not in that same emotion. I could say it in a comedic way. It be still the same lyric and it still means the same thing, innit? Because it's not a lyric to a specific named person. It's to anyone who thinks they can't get punched in the mouth. And like, just because you're from South, because at that particular time, probably...
No,
like that's, you know what I mean. The rest of the real lyric on it, when you watch it on Lord of the Mics, every single end gets mentioned. My man thinks because he's from North, and you could say one for every single thing, innit? But then now it's even turned to Milton Keynes. Yeah, my man thinks because he's from Milton Keynes. I'll show you the tune after.
No, it's cool, but I'm saying it's like you're being you're spitting the realness, right? And it's coming from a place. But there's also an aspect that people find funny about it. And they're not laughing at you.
You're finding that funny, but I can't find funny domestic violence. Or someone getting a black eye.
That's what I'm saying, though. Like, how does it make you feel when perhaps the lyrics that you're spitting, you're not perceiving them as funny, and some people can find...
Some lyrics are funny. It's funny to me.
Yeah.
No, but why it's funny? But I can find it funny because I've done the action.
Yes.
So I am right to...
But that's what I'm
you
saying.
Finding it funny is mad.
No, but I'm finding the whole thing funny. Jammer laughing in the back.
You're just thinking of what... I don't know why he's even laughing because he's mad.
Yeah, but...
Yeah.
But just as a fan of Grime, like things like that, I want to say like they raised spirits. You know, like I've
Yeah,
had
no,
a bad
come
day
on, man,
sometimes,
pick it up.
and I've seen that. And even though I know you might not perceive it that,
I've
so
spoke to
just as a fan
people-
of grime, I'm saying, bro, like man has barely laughed in their own private
Well,
space.
what's the funniest thing like that you're thinking? Like,
No, I just remember you spitting them bars there and Jammer, like, it's
so
just.
you think
it's
someone
just
getting punched in
iconic.
the mouth's funny?
No, I don't actually. I just think the whole thing of it, of just you going like, and then Jammer in the back. Like,
Do you know what? You know, he's laughing. Let me tell you the 100% truth. He's laughing out of nerves.
possibly.
No, he's laughing
Okay,
out of
but
nerves.
there is that as
Let
well.
me show you
because-
why he's laughing out of nerves. Because he was scared of what I was gonna say or not say.
Yeah.
So like that time there,
Yeah.
I just come out of jail, and they were doing Lord of the Mics.
Yeah.
So then he got to. I said, yeah, they asked me what you want. I said, yeah, I'm on it. Smoke. So then their procedure of how they were doing things there, somebody would they would do their bars, whatever they had for someone. To say, for instance, if we and you was gonna clash, so I would do a freestyle, Shizzio, whatever cusses I'm saying,
Yeah.
Then after that, the person would do like where there's no instrumental play, like they're just talking, innit?
Right.
Or whatever, whatnot, and then they would have the clash.
Right.
Yeah, that's how some people you would know their first round lyric, because they would promote the person's lyric, and then whoever it was. So when I've come to that, it's bare nerves, isn't it? Like who do you wanna whatever whatnot. So then they throw around a couple suggestions to me, like they asked me would I clash Fangal.
Right. Yes.
You know who Fangal is,
Yes.
From Nottingham.
He was from Nottingham.
And big up Fangal, yeah. Or whatever, whatnot. I spoke to him the other day, he reached out to me on something. But at that particular time, when it was the up north, like and that, now you know that Birmingham, they've put in a shift, but this was at the beginning of the shift where they were still doing that niche.
Yeah.
They remember they tried to
baseline.
they tried to kidnap Grime and make a thing called niche.
Right.
And it was all different and it was a bit mad, innit? Like but good tunes came from it, like an energy came from it, or whatever, whatnot. Big up Triller and all them type of guys there, innit? But they were coming from baseline and trying to merge the two. So I was like, I'd only seen or respected legendary clashes, innit? Like Crazy Titch versus Bruiser, Wiley versus Kano,
Scratcher D
versus like I'm from there, innit?
Yeah. So you want that?
So,
you want
but remember, this was the first of when Jammer was bringing these up north guys in, and it was
the War Rico clash was around that time, I think it was after that award.
So that freestyle happened on exactly the same day as Warrico. Okay. Warrico's the one who brought me in. I'm saying that to say this.
Okay.
So then what it was so they've tried to throw me out of London, like to this guy Fangal, and I was like, at the time I didn't even know who Fangal was. I know who Fangal is now.
Yeah.
So but I wasn't even looking at it as him. I was like, just the whole up north thing. No, you're trying it type of thing, innit?
Yeah.
So that's what I was thinking. I wanted somebody.
Yeah.
And remember, I've just come out of jail, so there's sly passes that can be. Remember, so where I brought them to is, man, it should be me versus Ghetto.
Okay.
Yeah. Bring Tempa T, brings Griminal.
Right.
So I've come out from that beef, innit? Like the Tempa T and Ghettos had their little thing.
Right.
Criminals being bottled.
Okay.
Things have gone on, innit? I remember that's all an inherited.
Nasty crew and Slew Dem, right?
That's all an inherited beef.
Right.
From mine and Marcus's thing.
Okay.
Like, you know
I actually didn't know that. I didn't know what
that it's all inherited, innit? Because remember, Temps is my driller, innit?
Yeah.
Like, whatever, whatnot. Gets his Griminal's over that he's the younger bro, and so it's all branched off, innit?
Yeah.
So, but all this has happened while I'm in jail. Remember, Esco's died, bare things have happened. So when I've come back out of jail to this time, I'm like, like, not even on like a beef thing, but on a thing where like, Grime, okay, this WWF thing, it should be me versus they're the spitters. Yeah, so that's what I was pushing for, that type of thing there, like on the ends one. Then I was like, all right, furthermore, like, what about my man? But people would like to see a fight as well, wouldn't it? Because obviously he's not an MC, he's a DJ, innit? And he's DJing other musics them times.
Who, sorry?
Marcus.
Oh, right, okay.
He was like
okay, you wanted to write.
Yeah, he was the head of the remember,
okay.
these times, things have happened, innit? Jammers, he's put hands on Jammer, he's swung him by locks. Things have happened, innit? So.
But you know that whole thing of like the line between music and kind of physical.
This was music. No. This was grime. This wasn't pop. This wasn't
I
punk,
hear that.
where all them rules what you're talking about. We created this, so they can't be any rules anyone else has created for this thing that we created.
Yeah. But obviously, when you come out of jail and step into the thing, people are thinking it's going to get physical, no?
No, yeah, why not? It's already been physical.
But you're saying why not? But people,
it'd already been physical.
Okay.
It already been. Jammer's been swung around by his locks.
Right.
People have been attacked. Physical has been going on from jungle before we even created.
I hear that.
Right, people swing.
But it doesn't mean it has to carry on that route. Do you get what I'm saying?
It does.
Okay.
Like, yeah, it was fine. There was nothing wrong with having a fight.
No,
there was nothing wrong with having a fight. What I mean by a fight is when I'm from an era of when two people want to fight, they don't just start scrapping it out in class. They say, you know what, let's meet up after school.
They have it.
We go around there, we take off our jackets, we square up, we have a controlled fight. We're not telling the adults. So two people can have a fight.
Yeah.
I'm not talking about when someone doesn't want to fight and one person wants to fight. That's someone getting beat up. Yeah, so we can have an organised fight. So at that time, he was talking rough, I was talking rough. So we can have that fight, the organised one, where we all go around to the back. So I'm saying that, let's have it right. They would have gone mad for that. Yeah. They would have gone mad for that.
But would you have been promoting the wrong thing, do you think?
No.
Okay. I've got to ask.
No. She goes, no, why? Because I was promoting buying.
Right.
So this is the right thing because you can live still.
Right.
Like buying, one of us might die, innit?
Yeah.
So I was still trying to put some message into it, like, oh look, we can put down the straps.
Okay.
And swing. Everyone's doing it now. Look now, Quincy versus Justo. Yeah. This one. When I was promoting that, they were scared. When I was saying everyone, they're still scared up today. I tell people in Grime, let's fight.
Okay.
On camera, I did it, whatever, whatnot. They're not on that. Okay. But I was on that then. So when I started having my suggestions, Jammer, Ratty, Capo, they can't believe what I'm suggesting. Because remember, I'm suggesting fighting a man that's put hands on you. Yeah. You're scared. I'm not.
But But can you appreciate some people are just not cut from that cloth?
No, because you've got bare lyrics. Remember, what you got to remember, what's fucked up the thing, yeah, is these times when man's bucked up with Jammer, he was a producer. Yeah. Destruction, this one, producing vid. That's when you was with Nasty Crew, he was a big producer doing these things, innit? Yeah. So then when you, and let's have it right, like it's a known thing, when Marcus has come out of jail, he's torturing these lot down. Every single member is getting tortured down by this guy. Right. No one's got chat for him. But things are going on. And they are all complaining to me. I didn't just come out and get onto it. They're all complaining to me. Right. Or when I'm about, this can't go on. So now I'm about more often. Right. Everyone had a period where I was about because things was going on and then things can't go on, innit? So the unwritten contract was supposed to be, all right, cool, we'll look after you and stop all this grease. Now you're gonna, you produce some of these beats that you're making, because these times here, he's getting people signed, innit? He's taking the ears, this one. You seem to be a bridge to the A&Rs, innit? Right. He kind of knew certain things first, PRS, this one, So Slew Dem, we was Greece. We had the Escos, the Tempa, we had all of these things going for us, but we just probably didn't know a bit on the business side. Yeah, sure. Mix and match, because I was
mix mastering, distribution,
these type of things, innit? So we did our part, governed him, no one could try with him, because them times that when he came to man, he was genuine, innit? Like, I'm just trying to make music. Yeah. These man are trying it. They're hating. They're trying to. All of them man on that side, the cane, people's mums are getting slapped. These things are going on, yeah. So, but we're from the ends. That can't go on. Remember, I know he's so. I was, all right, cool. Roll with man. If they try it with you, man will govern, innit? So, but then things changed because now Jammer stopped. Now he don't want that. He's seeing stuff, innit? He's seeing man, and so now instead of him producing and being a DJ, now he wants to be an MC. Right. So then now, you're even remember, and in the beginning stages, you're sounding like everyone you've ever recorded for. So you got a bit of DWE to you, you got a bit of Esco to you, because now you're becoming you're becoming a. I mean,
but you got to find your own way sometimes.
Yeah, but it's a buzz to the arrangement.
What does that mean? Sorry.
It's a bad to the arrangement because the arrangement is with you as a producer, but you're not producing for the man. We're even producing for you. Jammer's on 16 bar.
Yeah.
Now you want to borrow a piece of the bad man things, and then now you've turned from a producer that just wants to produce and everyone's trying it with you into now you're with Skepta or with these with sending for everyone, but you're doing it on Slew Dem instrumentals.
Okay.
So we've given you the green light, but we're slightly, as big as bad as Slew Dem are, we're not troublemakers.
Okay.
That's not what we're out there doing, sending for everyone, leaning on everyone. We're just about this life, and we're doing that. But most of them, remember, everyone's righteous. Jammer was righteous. He was like, you know what I mean, not eating meat. You're just you're from a Rastafarian background. So if we're naturally protected. So that's the natural arrangement was to protect him. Like my arrangement with his dad is like, you know what I mean, like look after my son. Make sure you seem to be the rough one. Make sure my son comes home in one piece because But then he was getting more and more brazen with people, and things. So then now you become liable for karma. When man's doing our thing, we know that karma can't reach us because for us to do something to you, you've got to do a lot.
Right.
And then, you know what I mean? So, but then these times he was inviting trouble onto himself type of thing, not listening, which you do, like I said, everybody has flaws and it's not a judging man thing, I'm saying just what happened, innit? So like I said, you became an MC, you're doing all these things, and I keep going, Joe, so when I'm on road, you're giving me work to do, innit? Because now I've got to circle back on everyone that ever tried it with you.
Right.
Like that type of thing, and then you're lying a little bit, you might just give me a side of the story where they're the bullies, but these times when you find out the proper things, you were slightly doing madness.
Are you good with Jammer now?
I'm not good with no one, you know.
Oh, raw.
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah, I'm not. No, but the thing is, I was never good with anyone anyway. It was just love is love, innit?
Yeah,
like,
but love is what I mean.
Yeah, just because you're not good with that, just because, like I said, I cannot be talking to someone, but you still can't move to them in front of me, innit? Because my natural instinct is gonna cut in, innit? Right. So, like, when I say I'm not good with nobody, doesn't mean I'm holding any feelings for anyone. It just means I'm the place where I am now in my career, in my life, it just doesn't involve people that are not backing.
Okay. Can we just acknowledge Jammer's contribution to music?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah. No, I'm best friends with the truth. No, DM, big up DM. Like, I'm definitely best friends with the truth.
You know, we should say that his contribution has been amazing.
Bro, I will champion someone and still slap them. Because what's the slap got to do with the championing? If we're telling the truth doesn't change.
Right. No, I just thought, you know what I mean?
Yeah, regardless what your feelings are for anything, the truth is the truth, innit? So I'm never I could have a 2-hour debate with someone about Grime and what Jammer's bit is, what he done and whatnot. But I could also debate the opposite of what he did that wasn't good for Grime.
No, fair enough.
Nobody's perfect, innit? And when I'm saying this, Jammer's my guy. He knows like I'm just best friends with the truth. But what happens to people is for the same reason that they love you will be the reason that they hate you. Everyone doesn't mind if you're telling the truth about someone else. We'll be there catching bear joke.
Yeah. I respect it.
Yeah, so I try to be as respectful as I can.
Totally.
But let's have it right. If we're telling the honest truth and we're here and saying what Slew Dem, the career of it, Jammer didn't do his job properly, innit? He didn't do what was written in the contract, innit?
Okay, I don't see the contract, but
the world knows. But bro, I don't know which part of Grime you didn't see or didn't see, but I was definitely looking after the man, innit? And that was because what I brought to the table was I was really from road. I'm doing that. The road respect will stop a lot of things. Yeah. Will stop. Like, remember, we're getting into the road, and forget a defense mechanism of intimidation. No, man was really about that. Man will really bust your head if you touch him or whatever. We know how it goes. Like we're looking at now. These times we've come away from Jamaican influences. We're looking at American influences where in America it seems like their hitter still gets paid. Right. You understand? They look after their drillers. Yeah. You understand? So man come up as the drillers. I was supposed to be paid just for drilling. Right. Or just for just for looking after. And the guy that makes money, that he could even be a dickhead and stuff, but he gets looked after. That was the format. So you weren't getting looked after. Yeah, that was the format man was seeing. That these times it's the come up times. It's hip hop's take a D block. Right. So in reality, I should have been,
Okay.
because I've done my shift, you know.
Sure.
Like, I'm not even gonna bait up binds and da-da-da, but I've done my shift.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? And so, but it happens, and people can only take you for the fool you let them take you for, innit? Because this is something that my parents have always been. Your friends, them. Who's your friend now? What be your friend when you're? And you don't have to see someone every day for them to be your friend, innit? But like I said, me and a lot of the men them don't see eye to eye via their lack of contribution to certain things, or when people's in a position of where they can help.
They can help, but they don't.
Using things to be an excuse not to help is a myth. Because I had every excuse to not help. I had kids first, I had a wife first, I had I had every reason to not be in this rip with this thing.
And you were still
backing people that's not even blood related or whatever.
yeah.
So
Well, that's a fair point.
when people are saying, why are you rolling with this pussy? And remember, I'm with the goons, you know. I know all the people that's torture for you are safe with me. The actions, this one, that one who's torture for you, I'm good. They can't understand why but my love is that you ain't got to be what we are to be alright. Like,
I understand
everyone's, the driver's just as important as the guy that grabs the thing.
Yeah, it's a mechanism.
You understand? So they just didn't there was a time when everybody needed the leng man. It was beneficial to have them and they're in your corner. Then they got to a P bracket or a level in the industry where that guy's shunned upon. And they're supposed to stand on, that's my guy. There's no him without me. There's no me without him. And forced that. And that's even if I was that total goon bag from the end with no bars, not willing to work with. I'm even in the thing and I've got part of the, tonight becomes fair. You're not trying to, you just want people around you can govern. You want people to bear yes man. You want people that uplift your, but you was a producer. You didn't have, your guy mad. Even try to even be the first, your guy mad.
Yeah.
And all right, cool, but at which point do you lean back
and bring a man up?
With my discussion with him, he's like, you should have done all that as a friend. Like, because we don't really call up things and be like, oh, but I done this for you, but But you can when someone's done nothing and you've done bears. You're allowed to highlight that. Hold on. Well, go on. Everyone's nice now. Boy, better know. It's nice now, yeah. And they've got their. I don't hate on nothing. That's everyone. The script's bro. Jamie's bro. Everyone's bro. But we all know there's unpaid bills over here.
Right.
You can pretend. You can not pretend, and that goes for a lot of people.
How much is unpaid bills in your eyes?
There is no price on friendship, bro. On that swings and roundabouts.
Sure, I understand.
Like swings and roundabouts is never about the money, bro. Like, when I'm doing all this, is in 10-ounce chains. This is in diamonds. It's in BMW 435s. It's in It's not about the money. It's about love, manners, respect, principles. Honor, and even knowing yourself. How much has happened to you, sink to you, bro. Outside the umbrella's rain, you know.
Outside the umbrella is rain.
Like, you understand? But everything's everything. You live and you learn, and there's no grudges or whatever. They're just like embarrassments and people miscommunications and rare and rah-rahs. But whenever I see everyone, it's like we're blood related because how they talk behind your backs, not how they can talk in your face, you know. And you're still.
Can I just touch upon Tempa T's rise? Because it was a big rise, you know what I mean? He did a lot. Yeah. How was that for you? Was you in jail when, like...
I orchestrated the whole thing.
Okay.
That's my brother.
Yeah. Big up Tempa T.
Yeah.
But he really had the game in the chokehold at one point. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. But let's have it right. Outside the umbrella's rain.
Right. What does that mean, sorry, in this context?
In the exact same context as it meant for Jammer.
Okay.
Outside the umbrella is rain.
Right.
You understand? So like...
Because he was screaming Slew Dem, of course.
Yeah, he still is screaming Slew Dem.
Yeah, we love that.
Yeah, but screaming Slew Dem is not...
The same as
really
actions.
screaming Slew Dem.
Right.
Screaming Slew Dem when it's time to scream Slew Dem, not when it's beneficial to scream Slew Dem, you know what I mean? Slew Dem for life. And that's not... I don't mean that in any way, but it's in the way that it's seen as, isn't it? Like so it seems from the outside eye that, like, okay, it's a stepping stone thing, isn't it? That when people, there's a barrier of where there's no Slew Dem. Where everyone sees And then, like I said, it's the same thing. Like you come from a crew and then you become somehow, when you meet these people, a solo artist.
Right.
And you definitely can't carry the whole crew to over. There's little relationships and dynamics is in crew and in crews or whatever. But me, Chronik, there's supposed to be no Tempa without Chronik.
Right.
Because there was no Chronik without Tempa. That's how he got to whatever. No.
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna. There's politics or whatnot.
Okay, I don't know, but
no, but musically, that's my guy. There's no what we done. Nobody. I ain't seen nothing like that. There's like the only
next
people.
hype is.
Yeah, no, but that's as you as a solo artist. Is it that? Because to me, next hype is Karate Chop without me on it.
Okay.
Because that was the style that we was doing them time.
Right.
I went, Joe, so you cut Just the beginning of the track, yeah, this is for my family. Mike, next one, yeah, whatever. No, but that was my guy. We was doing Chronik and Tempa. Mm-hmm. Like I can't see anybody else apart from Double and Foots.
Right.
That could stand next to Chronik and Tempa, and even they will tell you it's mad.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, you know what I mean? So, and me saying this doesn't mean that there isn't no, like, attempts. It just means that as little warriors of black, we have these little periods of time where like things ain't good, and those create windows of opportunity for the vultures, the people on the outside to manipulate these situations into, because they want to be able to control stuff, and you can't govern nothing if I'm there because I'm governing. So what they try and do is separate the man them so they can govern.
So when Next Hype comes out, the song with Chase and Status, which is
I'm
kind
in jail all these times.
Right,
It's all
you're
love
in jail.
these times.
Okay.
Yeah, it's all love. I'm rooting for you. Like,
right. So when you're coming out, you're expecting
the problem starts when I get out.
Right. It's just not the same.
Because no, before I went to jail, everyone knew like these men were young men coming up. Everyone knew what time it was. Remember, I've gone to jail for a little while. Like people have grown up a little bit. They've even held the reins for a bit.
Yeah.
So you know, and.
Or they've got a taste for the industry, perhaps.
Yeah, and a lot of so much is. I'm not saying Barefoot Esco's died these times. The crew's slightly, but remember I was holding everyone together. My house was the hub. They've lived outside of that hub for a little while now. Yeah. So this guy don't like this guy. People, and then no one wants to be fully governed. Like you mean, and unless you're governing man with licks or badness. Yeah. Then there's only so much you can govern. You trying to govern someone with good advice. The affairs of the heart are mental, innit, when things have happened. So
I hear that.
So then it leads to just like the same path, but just like some parts of the journey you have to walk alone. Sometimes some parts of the journey that is that. So like I'm not gonna sit here and lie and say, nah, it's super blessed, like me and because it's not. But it's not what anyone thinks it is. Okay. It's just sometimes people whisper and people say, do you mean something? It's mad, isn't it? But no, whenever I see Temps, it's nothing but love, innit, man? But musically, we've even jumped on a couple tracks. But not that bait grime ones, a couple hip hop ones. That's when you know life's real. It's hip hop.
No, we love that. We love that. I need to touch upon Deepest, Darkest, because there's a really iconic moment. Yeah, definitely. The video was just out of this world, really. I remember just watching it and thinking, like, because I was doing music and I remember looking at people's videos and, you know.
That's one of the best videos to come out of Grime.
Facts.
Character, not the most successful, or what people have made, but
one of the most genius, iconic, authentic. I remember watching that and just being gobsmacked, like, this is outstanding. The way, how did that come about? Because it was so good.
So I come out of jail. What year did I come out of jail? Forget the year that I came out of jail. It was the last time that I came out of jail. Right. This has been the longest period of time that I've been out of jail. Right. So I came out of jail and the crew was kind of a bit scattered. Spooky was doing his thing with Butters. Right. So it's not about what it is, about what it looks like, isn't it? So because he decided to deal with Butters, it looked like he'd left the crew. He did leave the crew. Right. Temps was doing his thing with Chase and Status. Yeah. And Boy Better Know. Right. So it seemed like he'd left the crew, but he hadn't left the crew, but it just seemed like he'd left the crew. S wasn't about, like, you know what I mean, RIP. Yeah. I was in jail, so it was so mad. So then when I came out of jail, linked up in the studio, innit? So I've just gone mental. I put out a project called Free Chronik.
Right.
I think it had 9 songs on there or something. But the one time I did Ring.
Is that the Man in the Boot?
Yeah. No.
But around there.
No. On there was, I'm not sure if, I'm just trying to think if Man in the Boot was on there. But what was on there was Ring, Swear Down, big tune.
But you've come back to make an impact. You're like, right, I'm gonna fucking.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure if Deepest Darkest was on Rise of the Lengman or Free Chronik. I know Ring. Maybe it was on Rise of the Lengman.
I think Rise of the. I could be wrong, but Rise of the Lengman rings a bell to me. I don't know.
Yeah. So that period of time then was. So I've came out of Joe anyway. I've done these songs. That was Ring. There was a good run of songs. Free Chronik. So now it's got to Rise of the Lengman times now. So I'm obviously out of Joe. And I'm making Ring. That was a JME gave me the beat. It was off of his album. Right. Money on My Brain was the original chunk. It wasn't just some joke tune. It was boy better know our brothers. They're like I promise you that the JME, Skepta, and that I've known them for.
I'm gonna come to BBK right after this. I promise you.
Shorty, and whatever in it. Julie, they make no mistake about it. The people that I'm talking about, even Jammer, all these people, they're my people, bro. Like, you know what I mean? But that doesn't mean that it's never ever smooth sailing.
Yeah, no, I hear that.
Yeah,
but then that's a brotherhood, isn't it? That's a family for you. What is a family if you don't argue and you get me?
But there's not. We don't even argue.
No, but that's what
people just don't move right, and then they do or whatever. Yeah. Because you're not direct family like that. Sometimes that's how you get out of the communication start bit of it, and when people just keep distance. Yeah. But
Deepest Darkest.
Yeah, so Deepest Darkest. I've came out of jokes. I've done all these songs. And then this has alerted the attention of Magic, No Hats, No Hoods.
Right.
Because Temps was doing some stuff with him before, and so was Spooky and that. So I've came out and told these times, I've done these songs. So he's getting on to me now. Like he's checking me. We're going through these hundreds of songs that I'm doing. Yeah. But he's like, you know what? I think you're good. Me and Magic, like, he feels, man, like but sometimes we differ about instrumentals and that.
Yeah,
like,
he
always said to me, you just need a proper instrumental and that, because I'll get my instrumentals off YouTube. I'm just still doing road, innit? So he came to me, he said, know what? He came to me with so Lord of the Mics was out them times there. So before I get into that bit there, so Lord of the Mics times now, so because I'm screaming I want to fight my man on Marcus on camera, or I want to do something to do with the Grime beef. Right. That they know and are about. Let's keep it real relevant to the thing. So these man was nervous, so they didn't want to do that. So then they started ducking me in it, like they wouldn't, like whatever. It weren't that. They're telling me stupid things. Slew Dem versus PDC. Right. But they're saying, but not in my. Everyone's having their clash in Jammer's basement, but not in the house. Yeah, so you know what you're lining up. You're trying to line up something. Why has it got to be that? Yeah. When you let Titch do his thing, you wasn't trying to line up bloodbaths for him. You were trying to. You know what I mean? So get my moment in history, man. Like get me to stop this. What you're trying to do. You can see the pattern. So they were hiding from me, but they didn't know. Warrico was my bedroom. Like he's from Nottingham. When them man they come down, they know it's governed. They will come. They'll pass and check the man them. So out of the blue, he's called me in it. Like, boom, I'm in London. I'm supposed to be clashing Diesel. Yeah. These men have been ducking. When you get to London, make sure you call me, you know. He's called me. Flown up the road. So I've came through with Warrico. Yeah. So it's mad. Everyone's but they can't say nothing, innit? It's bait, innit? So I've come downstairs, I'm downstairs, and then it's so much. I'm telling you, what made me say all that, because everyone's saying he's laughing and that, but no, he's nervous. He's nervous. He's so nervous at that moment in time because, Chronik's it. And then, but remember, the cameraman sketch and all these guys that are there, they're not knowing that it's a Duck Chronik thing. Right. They're not. I don't even know if they know how peak it can get. Right. Like, you know what I mean? But like, remember, I've always been a lone soldier. I make this. However mad it can get that mad with just me.
Yeah.
It's not like bare people have to go. Oh, he's with them, man. No. Just me. It's mental.
Yeah.
I'm doing everything. All them man. I'm the front line and all that.
Right.
So just me. It's mad for them. Wariko, you came, but it's mad. I'm telling you, these men are nervous.
Yeah.
So anyway, so that man's come downstairs and I'm governing now.
Right.
These two are supposed to be clashing. So I'm there like, listen, I'm telling them, listen, you see in this clash, it's not that other clash. I need to see proper things.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, remember, they're both my friends.
Yeah.
But trust me, I need to see proper things.
Yeah.
So anyway.
That's a big clash though.
So I've given them, so that clash was the warm-up. I've given them an example of what I want to see.
Right. Man's walking and said, this is what I want to see, lads.
Yeah. So boom. So then Jammer's trying to stop me from spitting.
Right.
The whole time, like he's there. Yeah, all right, that's enough now, because remember, the lyrics them that I'm spitting, it started to get dark. It started getting to... No, it's not about the bars. The bars was what they were. But if you listen to them, towards the end, I started sending. It started getting to names.
Right.
Now you've got nervous again, because the name I'm saying is Crazy Titch.
Okay.
In that one there, like them times there, I was feeling like that's how I was feeling.
Right.
Like, you know what I mean? So he's nervous again.
Yeah.
Like, you know, I hate when people are scared for me, but there's no, remember, you can be slapped by these people.
Right.
So and the association to me is enough that it will lead to your slapping.
Right.
So yeah, there's nerves. But it was still cold. Open contract, they'd never seen nothing like that before, innit? Like, I'm telling everyone, anyone, I'm not scared of who you rate. Let's go. Remember, I want to test myself as well. Like these times here, because like I'm rating myself. Like
You should do.
Yeah, but remember, I'm doing all of this without a direction. Most of these people that is saying you see all that like clashing, some battling and having and writing lyrics every week for that's training that leads into something, innit? So that was part of the game that we was missing, because we was on so serious. There's pros and cons that come with being very serious. So that finding people to train with was hard work a little bit. Like, you know what I mean? And especially if you really are. That is part of your flaw. Like they say something wrong, you end up slapping them. Oh, it's happened again.
Yeah.
Like, do you know what I mean? But amongst our friends, when it was with the Wileys or the original, we was good. We actually had bars. Esco would govern whole Nasty Crew sets by himself. We would govern whole Roll Deep sets by ourselves. We were doing our thing. But it's just that when we had something, if we had something like with Nasty Crew or whatnot, it might spill over a little bit. So you know the pros and cons of being a real sound, innit?
Totally.
So so the back and forth, the forward thing, that helped certain people to elevate, even probably to take things less serious.
Right.
To take things less serious. You know what I mean? Like your mum's got athlete's foot, that might have got someone shot.
Yeah.
My mum might actually have athlete's foot.
Right. Yeah.
Not really.
I know what you're saying.
I
I know what you're saying. Yeah.
We was taking it literally word for word. Like if you say something, even in a lyric, on beat, you actually mean it, and we're gonna hold you accountable for that. Like, you know what I mean? So yeah, but Slew Dem times it was serious times.
But this deepest, darkest, just talk about the video, man.
So now these times I've done this thing. Magic's bought me a beat from Keyboard Kid, one American producer.
Right.
And it was actually right, and I shouted down the whole rhythm, but it was like, no man, you need to put a chorus on this.
Yeah.
And it's chorus and this is gone. Like it's a thing. But I didn't hear it as a gone thing.
Right.
You know what I mean? It wasn't really that. But it was a good beat. So then anyway, so I had a couple bars that was out there at the time. But from that, Lord of the Mites thing, Deepest Darkest, I actually made it up there and then.
Right.
So I had that floating and people would keep saying that to me, innit?
Yeah.
Like whatnot. So I put that on the chorus and the guy was loving it. He was like, yeah. And from there, everything was rolling. That was like, all right, cool, we need to do a video to this. And at that particular period of time, it was a Keith Chief type of area.
Right.
Like I came out of John, everyone was bred in Americans, but skinny Americans with bare big straps.
Right.
It was the Little Jojo times and No Lacking, Lil Mister and all that stuff.
Right.
Big tunes and that, but remember when I come out Joe, I'm governed by what my drillers are listening to.
Yeah.
When I'm back in the whip, this is what the man them are listening to.
It is, yeah.
It's either lit or it's not.
Yeah.
I've come out of Joe a couple of times and it's not lit. Sometimes, but this particular period, it was lit. But I was like, I've always been a physical guy, and or something like the boss has to be able to beat everyone up.
Yeah.
Or at least be in battle. Like I'm the king that actually comes onto the battlefield, not the one from far.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I'm looking at all these guys, and they're kids.
Right.
They've got feminine frames. They're like girls, bro.
Right.
Like Galloway. That's what a man would call it.
Yeah.
Any man that's weighing under like
I hear
10
that.
stone, you're going mad.
Yeah.
Like you thinking you can be on the battlefield.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, and especially with firearms as well. Like, it's, bro, you're making it look dumb because
Yeah.
So that's how man was viewing them. But they're killers. Man know badness, you know. But man know that the whole half of the world is the little juvies.
Of course.
Because you can't see it coming. It's a kid. You know what I mean? So I weren't rating it, and then bare people would think that this guy's bare arrogant and that. And I'm thinking, no, but I'm going to see it for what it is.
Yeah.
This is, it's the strap that you bruv, come on, man, allow it. Just big AR, mad lights and all that, it's that. So I wanted a video that could level that, because I'm like, what my kiddies them are watching, I can't just stand up there, but you're watching all this. You know what I mean? So, but you can't do that here, innit?
Right.
We could, but they would run down the strap for life, innit? So I wanted to go somewhere where and these times here now, Islamophobia was high times there. So I had links, I could go and that in Pakistan, done it for dirt cheap, and done the proper thing, innit? Like Neo spraying up the sand, like, you know what I mean? But I was very, like, I've been through all that madness there as well. So, imagine, I was already Muslim, so I was Muslim when I had locks. Like, it was mad, because I wasn't Rastafarian. It was just a particular hairstyle. But so these times, but when I was Muslim for mad years, and there was no such thing. The Twin Towers hadn't happened. So the face of terror wasn't on, man.
Yeah, it was on, man.
No, big man thing. I watched the face of terror go from Asian to black. Yeah, I could talk.
From black to Asian.
No. This was you, but okay. So my family, they're like black orientated. Like, when I mean, because obviously they're black, but when I mean black orientated, I mean like they're very religious, and they're very like, they're remembering it, like slavery, that. So where they're coming from, when I turned to Islam, the biggest fight I was getting was like, oh, why are you, like, we've got our own history, like, why are you going with the Asian man's thing, that to black people, they stood by and watched, they never done, they made arrangements with the white that had shops, and that was the prejudice that I was getting from my black community, innit? Like, it was a thing where, like, we were jumping on the next man's Dean type of thing. I like, what was I saying?
Just the video, you said you
So why I couldn't go the T route? When I say the T route, So why I said that to say this. So when I was Muslim for ages, but then when I've gone to jail, and these things happened, the Twin Tower, and the things came round to the man them now, innit? So now it's peak. Like at first it wasn't peak, innit? Because it was a bin thing, innit? And a Saddam thing, so it was a bait Asian guy, innit?
Yeah.
And then the Woolwich things happened.
Oh, the Lee Rigby thing.
Yeah, that's happened.
Right.
So, bow, now the face of terror is now the black man.
Right, I know what you're saying.
You know what I mean? So then now it's reached, so why I was saying that is because now, me, I'm just Muslim, I'm not, no one's ever been interested in my deed, it's not even a talking thing. Yeah. Like, whatever, it's just between me and my Asian friends or whatever, Somalian is the closest, but in the Western, but now this thing's gone televised, I'm getting questioned. Right. They want to know what type of Muslim I am. Before it's even feds, my family. Right. They think I've even got the answers for why this guy done that. It's going out that they're even thinking that in the masjids they're preaching. They're telling madness, innit? But it's not happening in my masjid. And I promise you, I'm like Leighton Tawheed. What's my man's name with the hawk? Abu Hamza. Abu Hamza. He was in the masjid where I was there.
Oh, he was there.
No, but I'm in jail and I'm seeing Abu Hamza on the news, and I'm thinking, hey, I'm seeing Leighton Tawheed. So I'm there. I'm thinking, hold up a minute. But I don't, I've been going to this masjid. I swear to God, I've been going to this masjid, and none of this I would be the perfect person that they would come and chat shit to.
Right.
or you must have that aura of, they must, because they're not chatting shit to me, innit?
Right.
So I'm the one that's like, I'm thinking this is all a lie. How comes this, like, I go to the Brixton Masjid, I go to so many masjids that I'm not even roughly heard a thing. Like, when I'm going there on a Wednesdays and having little, when they're having the little group talks, and I'm thinking that, because I'm hearing you get A's and you get the sign-up packs, all A's and all that. Like, like that. So I'm thinking that anyway, I'm going mad. Yeah. But anyway, so now, if you go to my original, I was fucking with, what's his name? Lord, the Grime report and that.
Okay.
But he was coming to my house. So I'd set up a thing called Lord, the Booth of Truth.
Right.
Skepta, everyone came through just and done their thing. But I would have my little flag up. So now this one particular time I've been raided. They've come through, but now it's a thing.
Okay.
So they've took down these things here now that I think it was for weapons and that. So they've got weapons, put them all on the table. They tried to make it look mad, innit? Like,
yeah.
So then anyway, so I'm there. They're asking me what's about this flag, innit? Whatever. Shahada test of faith. Where you going? You're going mad, innit? Why are you even asking me this? Because you've raided me bare times since I've been Muslim. But now you've had this little training, and this is the thing. Yeah. You're trying to profile the man, them, innit?
Yeah.
Like whatever, whatnot. So in my interview for that time, they didn't ask me, and like I was even asking them because I can see it there. I'm asking them, "Why go on for this?" No, don't worry. We'll talk about it after. They never said nothing. So I've gone and done 4.5. So when I came out
for what?
of jail,
Sorry, what was the charge? Just
the 4.5, it was for prohibited ammunition, dum-dums, all these things, innit? Like whatever. But basically, just found bare bells. They didn't find the strap here. Like boom, boom, boom. So man's got out now. But I've got probation and this signing on things to do and that. So I've got to go to the probation now. When I've gone to leave or police station, wait, some people want to talk to you. Head of T unit, you want to talk to me about this? About when I got nicked, bare, like the 4.5 years. Yeah. Remember, I've done bare extra time. So I'm like, they tried to profile me with a thing, innit? Yeah. So like, because obviously they're clocking, you go to this match, but it's never really happened. So anyway, that was the reason why I didn't want to go like Pakistan or the places where I had proper links to do my thing. So the world your oyster, man said Ghana. I didn't know anybody in Ghana, whatever, whatnot. He definitely didn't want to. Well, we realised that we went that. Now we're going Ghana. What do they've got in Ghana? Right. So I knew from England I went to go and fuck with these crocodiles, innit? Like,
so you said, like, you planned it first. I want to fuck with these crocodiles.
No, so we decided that we're gonna go to Ghana to do this thing, and then they brought me to some woman, and her whole job was to sell us security.
Right.
So she was trying to tell me, basically we should pay her. I think it was 3 racks.
Right.
Because she knows the whole island, she's been going there for so long, people that they know her and that. But in my head, I'm thinking that
that's the whole budget, no?
I could not even. It wasn't. It cost 5 racks in total, but it was cool. We paid it back out of t-shirt sales and that. Whatever, we worked out a plan for the t-shirts that we sold in the video. But it depends why you make videos. If you know the maths and all that sort of stuff. And recouping and this, you know what I mean? We've got to that level now, innit, where we're doing it. But so this woman's trying to say that she wants these 3 racks, but I'm like, but I can beat you up. How can you be my security if I can beat you up? How? Yeah. Like, I mean, so then I said, I'm not on paying, innit? Yeah. So now she's but every house has got things on their windows. She's trying to sell us this thing. So now we realise that, you know what, we can't even tell you when we're going because you're going to make trouble for us now, innit? Because we're not buying your security, you're going to make trouble for us, innit? So we've ducked this woman, she was trying to make trouble for us. But we've got there, but I promise you, I've done the whole thing with people skills. Like we've got there, we had the plan that we had, how it ended up happening, it was just luck, innit? Like we've gone there, our people let us down. We was me, Magic, and one black guy, Ambrose. He was the camera guy, but he was African, didn't have no links, whatever. So they still had video shops there. So I'm there one day, I'm looking at the back of the videos to see who's doing what, innit? Because they must have local actors. Well, I was ended up talking to someone, and he said that his brother is an actor, innit? Like, 'cause he could get replica straps.
Right.
I said, man, I don't want no replica, but this is some joke thing, like
Yeah.
replica. But same thing. He said, the brother, he's definitely coming to this masjid here, innit? So I've brought the brother in the masjid. Da, 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 da. He said, all right, no, man, I could get the proper things. But it's feds, innit? Like, da, 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 da. But you gotta pay them, innit? Like that. But not even feds, it's the army guys. One of these peeps in the army, so he's came true. But by this time, I've cooked up the village. Like, get me, people are coming out to see what's going on. I've got T-shirt, da, 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 da. I've got a little
vibes.
little vibes in it. So he's coming, but he's not trying to let man hold the wizzy up for that. Naturally, he needs to work out what's going on and what type of maniac am I giving. But he's still mad because he gave it to me. So whatever, and it's govern the thing, showing him that he's man now about safety. And he's seeing how man's moving. Man ain't got man. You know what I mean? Because you can see how man's moving. That we're not just maniacs. We can govern.
Yeah.
So then, boom, boom, done the thing. It was as chief keefy as we could get. But remember, because I'm just there by myself with bare exchange, it's still pricky. Where people with money,
of course,
cash as well.
Yeah.
So like, I mean, people like I've had to govern the bag. I've got the rucksack on. Like,
yeah.
You know what I mean? You're definitely a white guy. We're definitely in Accra. They're definitely trying to rob the bag.
Definitely.
150% trying to rob the bag.
Yeah.
So big up Magic though, because we didn't get robbed for the bag.
But you said earlier you wanted your moment in history in grime, and you've done it. Do you know what I mean? So just as a fan of grime and music, I just want to say
it was another moment in history in grime.
Okay.
Like, do you know what it is? That every year that goes round, it's a repeated opportunity to get involved in what's going on. And what's going on is there's an industry that will pay, and you can obviously change your lifestyle around or whatever, get on to getting bookings or whatnot. So to me, deepest, darkest, when I put out Way Down the Road, it had a video, but the level them times there, not everyone could get a video, a properly shot video.
Yeah.
Way Down the Road done for me what Deepest Darkest done for me.
Okay.
It's still a classic in time.
Yeah.
Because it had a video, it was burning down the dance. Deepest Darkest, bro. You know, it's mad. They bred more lyrics off of Way Down the Road. I still get videos from Lenger Man Down, where I don't even ever say any of the verses of Deepest Darkest. Never got up a live before. It was just character building.
But when the video dropped, you must have got a lot of props for it.
Yeah.
Because it was like...
Anywhere I go, Deepest Darkest is a lift up.
Yeah.
It's a lift up, But Way Down the Road is the same lift up. It's the same lift up because it's the same thing.
I hear you.
It's just a single from that corner in that year.
Yeah.
But every single year, there's one.
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah, there's one. It's just like Deepest
But
Darkest.
it's nice that you're in that mix. You know what I'm saying? Come on, it's a blessing, man. Just touching on the Islam point, because you did bring it up. Why did you revert? What was the turning factor?
Even revert, I'm of a different belief system for starters. I believe that everyone is born Muslim. Yeah. You only can go somewhere else by conditioning of something or whatever. But I wasn't conditioned into something else. But everyone gets this confusion that they think every Muslim came from, you had to have been a Christian first, then you was Muslim, or you was Rastafarian. It wasn't that. I just believed in God. And I was a studier of God via my nan that was Catholic. I've seen my mum get baptized. I've studied Imam Isa, the Holy Tabernacle. Just that studying. Not on some next like with studying. It's just that like these are the things that was around, man. So when it came to Islam, I'd reached a stage. One, I took my Shahada with in Upton Park.
Yeah.
And big up Abs at that period of time. So one of the brothers that was I knew at that time, and it was around me a lot. He's the reason that I took my Shahada, because he was studying, man, on some next thing, because I only realised that after when we spoke. He was like, you know what, yeah, I've been questioning you for a little while, because we just ended up at the masjid one day. He said, listen, take your shahada, like whatever, whatnot. And it felt like I didn't ask him too many questions at the time. I asked him questions after.
After
so, yeah, after I took my shahada. So then, like, for instance, like, my name was Muhammad Ibrahim. That's what he. So I asked him after. Remember, he's in front of the imam. There was Beth. We'd spoke about it, like type of thing. He didn't just stick it on me out of the blue, but we spoke. But the day when I took my shahada, he did kind of stick it on, man, innit?
Right.
So after, obviously, I've asked him, like, why did you choose that name?
Yeah.
And then he told me about, I couldn't think of names. I chose the 2 best names I could think of.
Right.
Yeah, and he broke down. So, but I learned all that after. But I would have he could have said Ismail. And that,
But some would say you've done it the other way around. You get what I'm saying? Like some people do it, they do the knowledge and the research, and then they come to a conclusion that they want to revert, etc.
No, I had pre-notions in my head. Like, obviously that Islam was an Asian thing.
Right.
Like there was, I didn't know any large group of black people that were Muslim.
Sure.
And then obviously then I've worked out that, okay, Somalians, they are black, they're Muslim. I worked out that, like, okay, to my belief, that we all came from Africa. Yeah, so in Africa, the largest population of people are Muslim. So if we were still in Africa, there's a strong chance we'd be Muslim, and that's got nothing to do with Asian people, that type of thing. So, like, that's where my thought process was. I was at, when I wouldn't say twanging myself, but like when I was making the decision to become Muslim, like even though it was quick and short, like I said, in my head, I'd got past the thing where it wasn't an Asian thing to me.
Yeah, sure.
I remember I was brought up in Manor Park.
No,
innit?
totally, yeah.
So everyone was Asian, innit? Like, you know what I mean? Urdu was included. They didn't even promote Islam in school. Like, we didn't know anything about it, but secretly, I must bet there was bare Asians.
Yeah.
But there was no, I didn't know any black Muslims, any of them. So anyway, I've took my shahada. But I'm the most mentalist Muslim, because I've took my shahada. I've got dreadlocks. I've got that, for starters. It's mad from there.
Right.
Yeah, you've got dreadlocks. You're Muslim. You don't know Arabic. So I was Muslim on road, but just when my brethren was there, like, because he knew better. So now I've gone jail as a Muslim.
Right.
Yeah, so now I'm in jail as a Muslim, and somehow the imam is my imam from on road.
Right.
Yeah, so he said to me, come on, man, like, when are you gonna when are you gonna cut your hair?
Yeah.
Like, you know, because remember, one of our belief system that, like, you should keep your, like, the jinn, their hair's dishevelled. Right. Like, yeah, it's dishevelled, it's long, whatever. So that's, he was getting at me on that one. And he said to me, look, but it's a thing, because bare people think that so you can hide amongst that, innit? Like, stand up with your chest. I was like, all right, yeah, cool. So I remember the day I shaved my locks in jail. The barber, he wouldn't do it. He was so scared, like, to do it. He said to me that you have to cut the first one. If you cut it,
then I'll do it.
He was just like, because if you wake up tomorrow and you're going mad, like, so boom, I've cut my locks. Like, these times I was on the case that I was on. I had to lose weight. I couldn't go there looking like a maniac, innit? Right. Like, looking like whatever, whatnot. So I thought, you know, and the prayer that I was in, whatever, I needed every single bit. So that I was, like, this, you know, like, your imam goes up and down. But see, that year, my imam was in the sky. Like I said, I was getting judging chambers on, like, Fridays. I was coming out in Eid, I came out twice. So every sign was just directing me that way. I was seeing the signs in it, like that I was on the path that I needed to be on. And a good decade, I'd say, I'd calmed down. Right. Calm down and, like, forget if you calm down in the action, in my thought process, and, like, it helped me to think, get on the right path, because a lot of the hadiths were matching with things that I wanted to do and that. So, alhamdulillah, you know.
And then, like telling your parents and stuff like that? Was it, or your family members? Was it difficult?
My mum. No, it wasn't difficult because one, I didn't have parents. I only had a mum.
Right.
Yeah, and it was kind of mad, but I think they saw it via court. You know, I'm in my camise. I'm not even making eye contact. I'm
Right.
doing mad duas.
Yeah.
Like my mum see me bust mad cases, fam. Like it's so mad we can't make eye contact till I get on road.
Right.
Because like what they're accusing me of is mad. So yeah.
What was the accusation, if you don't mind me asking? What was it?
Mad stuff, like you mean that it's
Did it start with an M?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, it's gone mad. So she's watched man that go from A to M to AM to down all the way down to G, and I've not looked at no one. Bro, I'm beating cases. I'm not even going in the dock.
Right.
Like
Okay.
I'm just doing my money is so in the sky. I'm putting 100% into like forget, bro. I'm seeing it, like, bro. I'm doing the words and I'm reading like make them. And I'm seeing people coughing. I'm seeing the dua happening live in the flesh.
Right.
'Cause remember they're trying to get me out of here, innit? And
Yeah.
like forget what it looks like. Allah can see your heart, innit? So he's like, I'm putting 100% faith into that. Yeah, like you know that. I'm that, you know what I mean? I'm a defender, innit? Like, remember, these times I'm in jail, I think a burglar's tried to burgle my house, but on a bad man thing, licked off the door, so I've ended up doing him in, like, two of them, now they're doing me for, remember IPPs just came out these times,
yeah.
they're saying because it's led to, so they're trying to be unfair because for earlier stuff, that, so they're trying to, these are the slips that I'm making now, but these slips still put you in line for IPP though. Mm-hmm. Everyone's like, no man, you can't, but how can someone, we're from England, defending your castle, feds don't care about all that. Yeah. You've got away with madness. So, and now, so I'm really praying. Mm-hmm. I'm really fasting. I'm really trying to do, but the thing was, it wasn't far from my normal life anyway. That we grew up poor, kind of. So fasting was never a problem. Yeah. You know what I mean? So it was just more I think I've survived my whole time on maybe good deeds that I've done that I haven't noticed.
Right, I hear that.
I haven't noticed. Maybe like not debate things like, you know what I mean? Maybe like I said, a Smiles charity. That, you mean, I've always took time to talk to people, of no matter where they are. So you never know what form your angel came to you in or whatever. Because sometimes I really think to myself, "Bro, what you still care, yeah?" Because he's still helping. That, you know what I mean? He says that people pray and get vexed when they don't get the answer to their prayer straight away, but they're calm with not getting punished for their sins straight away.
No, I hear that.
Because I know a couple of bits, I've always been calm with not having.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that kind of keeps man humble, and because man's got something. Mm-hmm. Whatever that be, clout, respect, whatever you've got a home to go home to, you've got children, you've got so you've always got something, like, you know what I mean? So just staying grounded to that, Islam was my thing.
We love that. Time is of the essence. I need to move on to RTM because I'm just going to fast forward a bit. Yeah. Because there's my man telling me the memory's going to run out. So from my understanding, let's just fast forward, is you stepped in for Cream, is that right? When Cream was... No?
No, I wouldn't say stepped in for Cream.
Sorry, go on.
I'm on RTM, big up Spray.
Yeah, big him up, he's been here, come on. He's quite the character, but we love that.
Quite the character's crazy.
Yeah.
But, big up Spray, man. That's my brother, man.
Sorry, let me just pause you there. I think it's great to see. Number one is where he's come from and what he's doing and what he's sustaining, doing, and also like language is why for that going mad. He's really
influencing the culture.
He's really helped make that. It's a word, bruv. Like it's out there, and it's only because of RTM. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like people can say, I don't care where it originated from. As far as I'm concerned, the UK culture when you're saying why for that, when you're going mad or whatever, it's stemming from there. Is
Anyone
that not
can say it.
amazing
Anyone
thing?
can say it, but it's man uses it in the correct concept
Yes,
and terms.
but also just giving it that, just I don't know, just cementing it as kind of like dialect for the street. Do you get what I'm saying? And is that like, it's amazing to see, no? Like someone can actually achieve that. Just, do you get what I'm saying? So big him up, man.
Yeah, no, big up Spray for other stuff as well.
No, of course,
Like,
I'm just giving you the bare bones.
Yeah.
But it's amazing. So when you stepped in, was that just Spray just ringing you saying just come in and just?
Yeah, like you said, it was at a time when his former co-host was on maternal leave or whatever. She was pregnant and she wasn't there or whatever. But you know what it was? I had a good run on Twitter at the time. I was having a Twitter run. I think it was me. Funky D was my guy. Was on there mashing up people. And when I say mashing up people, not just mashing up people with good vibes. There was like anyway. So we was just new music.
Right.
They found a place where they could find me in it, and Slew Dem always been inaccessible to people, so we became accessible to them for a little while. So I was just giving them new music, showing them the character, and then it happened to roll into that time where Cream wasn't about. So then Spray's giving me the call, innit, like boom, boom, boom. Now I done the show first. I went on there as a guest, and then I think he kind of remembered, rah, this is my chargy, like, what, am I going mad? Everyone's going mad thinking this is their chargy. Right. Like, I know, you know what I mean? Like, this is my original chargy. No one can say, like, they knew you before that, like, whatever. But we got into a little argument, not the argument, the discussion the other day on whose co-host would you co-host him first?
Whose co-host was you co-host? Right. I think I get
because
that.
I've got a podcast now myself.
Yeah. We're gonna talk about that.
Yeah. So he's a thing like that. Deezy, innit? So he's like, bruv, Deezy them stole my co-host. Right. But it was never a stolen thing because that's my brother, innit? Yeah. Like, and it is that, innit? Whatever. And that's what bare people, they think. Bare things in their head about me and Spray's relationship or whatever, but why for a relationship? That's mad. But he's my brethren. So it started as 99% of every time people see me, just a favour, innit? Like, my brethren just asked me to do something. It's whether I knew about it or not, my friend is actually asked me to do something. So yeah, man's pulled up. Whether you preed man's got the skills to govern this. Because you've been governing elsewhere and you're gonna, it's like a player that's, up for transfer, whatever. Yeah, so government quickly, innit?
You land and you're quite vocal straight away.
Everything fuck when I reach.
Yeah.
Why for that?
So you land and I don't know, it just appears on face value that you don't, I don't know what happened. It's there. Like let's talk about the Cream incident because she leaves obviously.
Oh my God, and then you're putting me into the Cream incident.
Well, where else can I put you? Like that's where it's like. Do you know what I mean?
I had bare moments before Cream left.
Yeah, but
Shower Mallet.
Oh yeah, okay. Shower Mallet was prior to that. Okay, very vocal then. Very just there, and then it just appears like I don't know. People, I don't know what it is. People magnetized with you. I don't know what is it, bro. I don't know what it is.
But what is what though?
You appear to clash a lot with people. With opinions.
But ain't that what I'm supposed to do? It's not even supposed to do.
So are you doing that because you're supposed to do it or because you're just being you?
No. If my spirit doesn't take to someone, it generally doesn't take to someone. If someone's spirit doesn't take to me, it generally doesn't take to me. Yeah. But a lot of people, and I'm not saying this to any one particular person in particular, that they've never been exposed to the truth. Right. They've had dilute versions of the truth, or yes man, or yes gal, or forget even the truth. There's just genuine responses that are from your mind, not program mind, not copy and
Yeah.
paste, not someone saying something that is politically correct, but off camera you complete that. No,
Right.
like this, you're asking me a question. This is the answer to it.
Yeah.
Whether you want to listen to it or not. Someone who can who's like, not we've not been taught emotional intelligence. We've not been taught mental health. We've not been taught any type of spirituality that we might have been taught one thing, but not. There's bare different boxes to make up a human being. So I'm a person that I've walked a lot of footsteps. I can tell you about getting on the bus. I can tell you about driving a fast car. I can tell you about getting in a plane. I can tell you about being on the boat. I can tell you about, because some people have only ever been in the passenger seat. They've never been in the driver's seat. They've never been in the back seat. Some people have never, ever, you mean seen a Concorde? Some people have never, bare things.
Yeah.
So I'm the most qualified to talk on certain things, just because of the walk of life that man's had to walk on, isn't it?
And then there is the aspect of saying too much. I think it all started with people saying you were self-incriminating yourself. Do you draw a line on things you're saying?
No. Let's start there.
Right.
Some people are not qualified to speak. That's what I just broke down to you. The levels of qualification that I have to speak on certain subjects.
Yeah.
The people that have no qualifications cannot speak on certain subjects. You can't just go to the hospital and just burst into a staff room and you just start interrupting the two doctors.
I hear that.
Who the F are you? Whatever you're, like, imagine someone may have just lost their life. Just say it's a serious situation. The surgeon, he didn't work out. They've lost their life. But you can't just go into the room and start saying bare things. You're not qualified to talk, bro. You can't tell the surgeon it was your fault, you made a mistake. Because what do you even know about open heart surgery? Mm-hmm. What do you even know? No. You don't know where the scalpels are put. You don't know so much about this room. Like, you know what I mean? And even if you thought you knew a little bit, you're not a qualified doctor. So, when we're talking in the terms of them girl there, or people saying self-incrimination, let's just start with, who are you to even talk? What kind of, are you a criminal? Are you a victim? Because some people, like, for instance, talking about snitching, have you ever snitched? Have you ever been snitched on? If you haven't, shut up. Don't know what you're talking about.
But do you appreciate when you go on these platforms, you're now open to
criticism,
from feedback?
Well. Yeah,
of course.
That's fine.
Backseat drivers,
but
people
it's about where you place that importance,
that
of
value
those people
of their feedback.
Speaking. Now, it all starts with how much credibility they've got on what they're talking about.
Right.
So, girl that's just laid underneath man can't tell me nothing about nothing, fam. That's the level of wickedness you've reached. Is you might have heard a phone conversation between your man talking to his friends, or someone's nutted in you and lied to you, bears, or whatever. You've never stepped on nothing. So respectfully, because if you had been, how many trials have you had? How much trials have you faced, won or lost, to be telling me what snitching is? Because in reality, who did I snitch on?
So in a nutshell, you don't give a fuck what people think about.
No, it's not about giving a fuck. That's why I got drawn for realer than most, because I'm realer than most as well. Because I'm real enough to know what snitching actually is.
Yeah.
Because I've been through it.
Yeah.
She's not. Respectfully. Mm-hmm. The fat sister can't tell me nothing about who's a snitch, who's a gunman. Oh, but you're telling me, you've never... Listen, clap for yourself. Because, you know what I mean? Because you lost. Let's have it in a nutshell, you lost. It was an attack. It was an attack. They tried to scapegoat me off because she had nothing to say to me. All of him was for spray. You were too shook to say it, so you tried to take it out of me. But what you didn't know is I was being the merciless. Bang, out of it. On a light one. They'd all seen, sit down, and what she was talking about was Shower Mallet episode, where it's got to that. So they're talking about where I'm talking about. But, once again, you're listening to two steppers talk to each other. You've got no idea what we're talking. Because in your mind, you just copy and paste. She practiced to say that so much, but she didn't even ever look at it and say, well, he hasn't actually snitched on himself because he didn't say who he's buying. Oh, raw. People have been trying to make me snitch on myself by asking me, who did you buy? Jokers, like whatever, whatnot.
Yeah.
But and at the end of the day, you spoke out of place, out of turn. Yes, everyone has the right to their opinion, but your opinion weighs nothing because you're nothing in that world. You could talk about parenthood. You might have more value because you've got experience in that world.
Yeah. Do you think they actually had planned already to start their own thing? Do you think
100%.
that was already in the works?
Yeah, 100%.
And it was just
100%. And what they made me know was they was always onto man. But sometimes when people get onto me, it's not because they don't like me. I'm actually a guy. I'm actually back and forwards with me. You go viral. Oh, I'm actually like, you know what I mean? They're not dumb. They know what they're doing.
Was it the actual dynamic you think had just changed from her absence to coming back? And it was just something that.
No. It was just getting harder and harder for her to hide the snake in her. Because sometimes people are not born snakes. Situations turn you into a snake. Advice from this one, you make a one move, it seemed snaky. Heroes are made in the same second. You make a one move, they say it takes one interview to make or break you.
But what was the snaky move though? Just her leaving?
The way that she left. The way that she left. But it's not, listen, I'm screaming. That, her leaving, not leaving, has got nothing to do with me. It doesn't concern me. I just happen to have been there when they done their thing. They tried to scapegoat me off. Now, since then, like I said, girl, like I said, debate groups or these podcasts, you can't say if a woman comes on there, you argue with girl. Equal rights and opportunities, they fought for it, mate. Let them have it. They're on the podcast as much as they deserve to get the truth told to them just as much as any other male deserves the truth. So I'm not looking at it as a male or female thing. I look at it as energy, innit? So it can be the same energy in a different person.
Yeah.
Someone, you know what I mean?
Not to shit stir anything.
Yeah.
But it would appear Pound Sterling is her guest on that one.
Yeah.
I don't know the history of why
he is.
Spray and Pound Sterling are arguing. FYI, I genuinely don't.
Bigger snake.
I just don't know.
And you see a snake.
But hold on, I'm not here to do all that because I don't know. But I just know that they don't talk, right?
Yeah.
And it's clear and it's abundant to see. So what thoughts on, obviously he's now on her show.
Snakes linking up. What does that mean? They're not any more scary than when they stood alone because they was cussing each other. They was cussing each other. But like,
on the flip side, could you not see that growth? They're burying the hatchet.
Let me say something. There's no hatchet. No, look, they're losing the competition that they created for themselves. So then, if you see, that's the first example of how strong you are when you see that your enemies have to link up to see you, that your enemies have to chat you. Because when you're on world wickedness, no matter what happened, like for instance, he could be on. If I don't like him, I'm not going to link up with you to not like him. I just don't like him on my own. So if you, like, for instance, now, not saying to, just say he was I don't like him because I'm saying he's a snitch. Right. And whatever. So now if you think he's a snitch as well, but somehow, because me and you get into an argument,
right?
Now it's you and him because you've bypassed that he's a snitch,
right? For
your own benefit, because he's got high numbers on Instagram or whatnot. But when before, you didn't like him. So before, when Pound Sterling was getting Trillery Banks on his show, that was because he didn't like Spray and you was Spray's co-host, and this would piss you off. Man know about death by association, man know about all of them things there, innit? So when you're now linking up and we're not seeing you have that conversation amongst yourselves, so then it's a snake thing, innit?
Okay. Do you feel like it puts you in a position when obviously Spray has problems with other people? Do you feel like then you, by association, you have to assume that position as well?
Since being on RTM, yes, you do inherit. Like, you will inherit these trolls. Right. So the little Remain Relevance, Bionic Steves, all them little donuts there. And right. You inherit. But beef, you're not going to... Because how I look at the Spray and Pound Sterling thing is, it's not really beef.
Yeah. Well, that's a good thing to say. Yeah, it's obviously. Really and that's nice.
Podcast, yeah. I don't look at it like that. So... But that's because I'm really road, innit? So I see things for it is. But I see, like I said, once again, to them gal there who are not really road. Well,
That's everything,
So,
right.
so yeah, it's everything. You think that's beef, innit?
Yeah.
So the snake in you is coming out because that's what you would do if it was man's. Every move you can do, possibly do, has been predicted and seen, innit? Because when things go, we're from road, innit? So we look at someone's maximum capabilities. What's the worst they can do? And what's when you...
Do you think the greater good would be for Spray and Sterling to sort it out or go on each other's show and just
cares?
show that, and the greater good would be to show
But
that
who cares? Like, if they do or don't.
I'm just curious to
No,
what you-
but I'm saying, like, whether they do or don't, yeah, obviously I'm there. Like, it means nothing to me.
Right.
Because one,
No, but if Spray is your brethren, you could be like, oh,
no, but
listen.
listen, I'm on the winning side.
Right.
Let's have that 100%. RTM, Winners Podcast can't chat to RTMs. I'm not talking about just Compound Sterling chat to Young Spirit. I'm saying Winners Podcast, RTMs is leading.
Okay.
By far.
Right. Do you?
So why would I care?
Do you equate that to numbers, or do
Yeah,
you
I create
equate
the
that to
numbers.
word
They say
of mouth,
numbers,
or just?
both.
Okay.
Numbers, RTM is more spoken about. That they're both like, I'm not, this is no, like, I'm best friends with the truth. My truth is my truth. I see it as like, the numbers don't lie. Our numbers are through the roof for bare people, especially them as well. And I'm not gonna, there's rumors that people are buying views and numbers and that, but let's forget about that. Even with the bought numbers, RTMs all day. What is this conversation even about?
Okay.
It can only be about, do you like Pound Sterling more than Young Spirit as an individual? But we're not talking about the labels, the brands. Otherwise, there's a clear winner.
Right.
So if I'm on the winning side, why would I care about anything that's going on any other side?
Yeah. Fair enough. Got to ask.
But I'm big man thing.
And then kind of when you going on there, do you feel like now you're like, obviously, like, is it Miss Gucci, or you get into a lot of back and forward with people? Are you like?
I'm the energy.
Yeah.
So
Do you feel like you're the target as well?
yeah, I'm definitely the main target.
Okay.
Because I'm just, bro, Spray's the main target, but
Right.
they're scared and cowards. They're scared and they see a cow knows the weak part of the fence. So they tap for the weak part of the fence and make the most mind gamest mistake and think it's me. Are you all right?
Right.
You've lost your mind. You better style yourself. You style yourself. Get your phone out and put it on the camera and style yourself before you style me.
Right.
Because you see what is it? Because my disguise works, innit? I'm not sitting there bogging people out or greasing. So you might just think that in a time of need that I could just quickly just lean on this person. It's like someone thinking, oh, because he's white. But he might just be a maniac, like thinking and he's gonna go into maniac mode even more once he prees. You tried it because I saw you not try it with him, not try it, and then try to what's different. No, you're gonna go mad. And some people, especially when they're females, they've got an entitlement of this weapon that they're using. Not many men have a defense mechanism for
Right.
this. Bare women, you can't debate with it because they could do the women thing to you, cancel culture, so many things. They've never met someone who don't care about all that. Yeah, they've never met somebody who, like, I don't know your baby father's badness. I'm not scared of that. They just met bare people that are scared of his badness,
Yeah.
or they're scared of whatever can be cancelled because you're a woman. Huh? So they can't deal with me. The corn that I bust on the sister that day was different corn, you know.
What do you mean? Sorry.
When the fat math thing tried it with, man,
Right.
and Cream when they left,
Right.
they thought they could draw me out into Shower Mallet mode.
Right.
And then they would look like I was the
They would
bad
look-
one.
right, sure.
It wouldn't look like they've been hating for time.
Yeah.
They were stealing weed and they were doing all sorts of... It wouldn't look like that because she's profiled herself as someone who's righteous.
Right.
So that if you're righteous, there should be no bad minding, there should be no stealing, there should be no... All these things that you're displaying, snaking it, you're supposed to be the righteous one.
And then I suppose there is that like you present yourself with great conversation, intellectual conversation as well.
Which can be intimidating to people who pretend to be that intellectual.
Right.
Who pretend to... So that can be intimidating.
And then the actual dynamic is working amazing. I have to give you flowers for that. It really works really well. And you come up with a lot of stuff that I agree with, and I think your actual voice is so needed in that show. Like, are you aware as to how much your presence is actually helping or help to create or perhaps take that to the next level?
I'm aware of that's my intention to do. If someone asks me to do something, I want to do it to the best of my ability. But I'm aware that like the thing that people like or is in me, not on me.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? So it's not something I particularly do or I'm aware of. I don't know what's happening until it's happening.
Right.
Like, you know what I mean? I don't research guests, so I don't have.
I'm the same. I
don't
don't
have agenda-based questions.
Yeah.
But
that's the best way to be though, natural and just.
It depends.
Okay.
Someone has to do some research. So that's what happens when you get balance.
Right, sure.
Like, you know what I mean? So what I bring to the table is raw, unfiltered, genuinely my opinion or my thoughts. Not like I said, a lot of people give copy and paste answers. They give answers what kind agenda-based answers. You're not willing to make a mistake. If I make a mistake, I stand up. You know what? I'm not wrong and strong. If I can be corrected, I can. But I won't be pricked off just because you can't articulate yourself or because you're upset that I was happy about I was right about 7 things in a row, or you know what people are like when they try and tear down your character because there's elements of your character that they like.
I've got to ask, what's real to you?
What's real to me? Bare things are real to me. Like, what's real to me in the sense of what though? Life. Okay.
I'm saying that because of the Central Cee.
Yeah. No, because they heard that. And there's other things that are real to me.
No, but I just want to touch upon how iconic that is. Like, was you expecting that to be put in a Central Cee song at the start of it?
It was what was joke to me was when I was asked that question and I answered it, there was laughter.
Right.
There was laughter. But it was as real to me when I said it as it was to you when you heard it now because it's on Central Cee's album. What I said was realer than when I said it in the room.
Yeah.
Not to me.
Right.
Not to anyone that held bind. Not to anyone that means. So. Okay.
No, I hear that. But when was you aware that was on that song? Like, what was that moment? Do you know what I mean?
It was a big moment still.
It's massive. It's like.
Remember Central, like, I don't know, how.
Some would argue he's the biggest artist in the world right now on some, do you know what I mean? Especially
UK artists.
Well, yeah, but okay, he's breaking America. Let's have it right. We've seen so many people try to break America from the UK.
Yeah, but
he seems to be doing.
Big subjective, innit?
Okay,
but
you know what I'm saying, though, innit? Like,
I know exactly what you're saying, and I respect it for those facts there, whatever. But
when was you aware that you was on this?
When I got the call. When you say when was I aware, like how soon after saying it?
Yeah. Like, did someone? Yeah, what happened? Who called you? What happened? Like when you was like, bruv, you're on the Central Cee. Like,
yeah, no. So obviously it came via spraying it. Like, so what's happened is the show's gone. It was Broad Day Blake's. Big up Broad Day Blake's.
Right.
It was his interview. But to tell the truth, where did I go the night before? I hadn't been to sleep. I'd been somewhere and done it all night or whatever, and I ended up being there. So alcohol was involved in the mix or whatever.
Right.
So who asked me, what's real to, I think it was Spray that asked me. So my delivery is why people was, because the same thing with Broad Day said, it's not what you're saying, it was just my delivery. So maybe I think I just said it as it was.
Yeah.
I didn't.
No.
But I was even mistaken. I thought they were saying to me like, what's real to you? But meaning in the concept of
that discussion.
Yeah,
Right.
and we were talking about a younger version of me. So I'm saying that at them times there, when I think what's real to me is shooting people for your friends. Because but now in this age here at 2025, that's still real to me. That's still real to me. But there's things that are realer than that.
But when was you aware that this is going to be on this song?
Yeah. So, okay, so that was said and it was a laugh and a joke or whatever, whatnot. So then I think maybe a month or two, I think that, Did it go viral? That bit, that clip? I'm not sure if that went viral. I think that might have gone viral before he took it for his album. So then I think he's gone via Spray. No, he came. No, he didn't. He came to the studio after that still, and I missed him that day. But I got the call anyway that guess what? The Central Cee's involved in the thing, but guess what? It was like, we will never guess what bit he wants for his album, innit?
Right.
Imagine, and remember, me and Spray is realer than most people. Most people, they will hide bits of information and buy that. We don't have no shame amongst us. And like I said, I told you, we don't mind to stand corrected. So why he was saying, guess what, you'll never guess that bit, is because he was laughing at that bit, like thinking you're going mad. Because these times, I think the joke was action will be going blind and that, because the Christmas special before that, they was getting me for having that type of mentality in it and saying that these youths nowadays, they'll do this, they'll do that. Bare people that was arguing, the Cadells and that, we was arguing on Twitter, and that the kids nowadays of your age group, how they think about how I think and my bars and this one and that. So what's happened is the top person of that age group, who is undeniable, and spoke and he's drawn for that. So that just shut bare people up immediately, innit?
But what's that feeling like, bro? Like, it's a very big thing, you know.
Whoa, this is what I was trying to clear up. That one, Central Cee is as big as he is. Yeah. Let's not take nothing away from that. But he wasn't big to me in my age group or generation.
No, I hear that.
Right, so he's a name that I know, and I'm not gonna, until I see Central, I couldn't even break down how I really know Central.
Right.
Like, and that, but when he's came to, I just appreciate the young youths that are doing their thing of that age group, and from unknown T to, so no matter who's doing it the most or whatever, they are a genre of people, innit?
Of course.
So I respect their whole genre and people that are doing their thing anyway. So when he came through, we were still, I want you to know that we wasn't excited on that, essential that, but more, guess what, the bit that he's took. This bit and that, so we had a little laugh at that bit and that, because look, we took on a real level. Imagine that, look, people were trying to style, because at that time they were trying to go on like Chronik just chat shit or
and then you got that stamp, like,
so we got the stamp of approval from that age group. We already had it from ours. We know what we're doing, and so then it was great, because it's something you can throw in your haters' faces, isn't it?
It's amazing, isn't it? Like, it's amazing. We're really running out of time. What's one quick question is, who's the top 3 guests you would love to get on the show?
To get on which show? On
the RTM. Who would you love to have on there, like, just for your own, do you know what I mean?
Well, up until, like, I've never really had much input on that side of it, innit? Like, I'm just like,
but in an ideal world, who would Chronik
on some of, and I've trust, but he gets sick guessing, innit? So I don't really have someone that, like, I would love to get this person. There's anyone that we used to listen to, idolize at any time in our lives. Now we don't.
Is there anyone that do you know what I mean? You rate from, I don't know, back then? Count me down minutes wise, yeah, please.
Yeah. So any form that I'm just onto people that are successful, innit? So then they can tell their side of that. This is me, like I said, when I go into RTMs and that, I don't really get involved in that side of it. I'll just do it. Sure. But since I've got my own podcast now and I've been doing that.
Shout that out as well, please.
Yeah, let's talk about that on members only.
I was watching your Red Bull one the other day. I was at that clash as well, but you was on the other side.
Yeah, you get
me? I see you on.
So what side was you on?
Kenny All-Star, Big Nasty and that, you get me?
Kenny All-Star, so you came last?
How you mean last?
You came last?
No, we didn't come last. I don't know. Kenny was second because he got a point. He got 1 point. I think Spice got.
Okay. So he was second.
Don't even compare me to
was third. So it was
What do you mean we as well?
No.
What was you doing there?
Yeah. So right. So I came out with Native Sound.
Yeah.
I came out with Native Sound.
Oh, so you were part of this. So then you came last then.
No, we didn't.
Native Sound was last.
No, there wasn't.
Brother.
There was third, bro.
Who was third? Homegrown and Native Sound got 0 points.
Yeah.
Right. Kenny All-Star got a 1, and then Spice got.
So that's first and second, right? So who was third?
It was joint third, didn't it? Then homegrown and thing got 0. Homegrown and Native got 0 points. Anyway, doesn't matter.
Like,
you was over there,
It
innit?
was judged by noise reception, and we had a louder noise reception than them, and
Alright,
we've done our thing.
It was good vibes though.
Yeah. 100%.
Really good.
And like I said, if we have it 100, like I was there on the strength of Funky D, innit?
Yeah.
That's my guy, innit?
Yeah,
But like, obviously the RBC Rude Boy Corner, it's another move, innit? Like, and networking was insane.
Yeah.
The man got a couple of links. The show that you watched was sponsored by Red Bull. When we see the Red Bull.
How do you get a Red Bull thing, bro?
By networking from the same thing, innit? Like, remember, some people are talking to. Some people are ankle bashers, innit? I'm talking to the bosses, I'm talking to the because I'm knowing we've got things to do in it. So now, by doing our own show now, I've got a bit more involved in the guests and getting.
So who would you like to have? Because how many times?
No problem. Right. Yeah.
That one only. We done kill up all the.
Yeah, that's what's brought me into that, actually even being aware of guests and get on who would I want to. So now, like I said, who have are things based on success, tales of success, and how we can get gems out of people that have got onto the property ladders from road.
Okay.
This one and that one and that one. So it starts off with who's around us, music, but the network, that's the message of it anyway. So people log into that. Like you said, we're reviewing stuff, we're interviewing stuff. There's more to come, and it's some AI stuff and that.
No, it's great to see.
So,
and the studio's looking amazing, by the way.
Yeah,
I was really watching it like.
But man, taught by the best, innit? Like, so then this is another kudo to Spray, innit? Like, or whatever. Not how the studio look. They big up DZ and that for that, but how I've been like interviewing it from TikTok to Twitter. This is like the level up, innit? So the podcasting it. So there has to be some type of effect or conditioning from that.
Sure.
So man, so now that it's got to where we're doing, I'm kind of all right at.
You're amazing, bro.
Whatever,
Come on,
don't
stop
that's from being on RTMs and that. I would never leave that. I have to get kicked off. A lot of people think
kicked
that.
off.
No, bare people think that. Now that you've got your own show, are you going to leave RTMs? Are you going to do? No, that's still my brother, innit?
Yeah.
Like whatever. And what I try to do is have a different character. So when I'm not doing what I'm doing on RTMs on that, like, so people, there's different sides of my character. Different brethren bring out different things, you know.
My very last question is, what's Ming the Merciless to Flash Gordon?
Villain. And she's arch enemy, innit?
No, I was just saying. But what is a Ming the Merciless to Flash Gordon? You get me?
Yeah.
That's just what you're about.
But that's not a question.
No, it's not. Well,
you kind of went mad.
Listen, I want to say thank you for your time, sir.
No.
It's been amazing. Really, really rate everything you're doing. It's been a journey up and down. We really appreciate and coming here and giving your time. Love you on the Spray Show, man. Come on, man. It's amazing. Keep it up.
Yeah.
Long may it continue, man. Want to send you a flower.
My brother.
Love and respect always, sir.
I want to, if I can,
go for it, please do.
Big up yourselves for inviting me here.
Anytime.
Big up once again every time the whole RTM family, from Trina to now Kiki to now to Naj to Pinky to Spray. Big up Spray again, like I said, because that's my settings, innit? Big up Funky D, big up DZ, that's my original settings as well. I've always been a host on Members Only, hosted Bear Battle Rap events. Go and like, share and subscribe. RTMs, everything about RTMs, everything about, let's talk about that. Everyone, big up my Chronik supporters and fans, people that's been a rough journey. We seem to be getting a couple blessings in. They are all via hard work, and we've suffered a lot in it, so our win will be televised.
Facts, you're done now.
So big up yourselves, and just keep watching this space. I've got some t-shirts and hats coming out, and nothing.
I didn't get them, you get me, but it's cool.
No, I didn't. Yeah, I came from. If I tried to do all that, I wouldn't have been here on time.
No, it's all good.
Big up the Truth, Namix. That's my brother as well. It's all family. Slew Dem every time, all day for life. Techie, my son, you know what I mean? RBC, everybody in the RBC, the Rude Boy Corner, and big up every networking platform that we're on.
It's true, it's hard work. People don't realise, you know what I mean? The content, what it takes to keep this thing going.
Yeah, the more things that you do, the more time that's being taken up, the more, like, you know what I mean, outfits you have to get, the more
Trust me.
It's happening, like, you know what I mean? So,
but yeah, thank you, brother. Love and respect you, sir.
Blessings,
always.
Man.
God bless. We out. Peace.